the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. City of Hope, Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. Xfinity. Get one internet price for 5 years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro. When disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra. La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup. Together as one. Tonight, the Braves are back in town, and Truist Park comes alive as they get an interleague battle against the Seattle Mariners. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves Baseball. Tonight from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's game one in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Mariners. Good pitching matchup tonight. Lefty Chris Sale going for the Braves, and right-hander Logan Gilbert is on the mound for the Mariners. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. And let's start right there, Joe. This pitching matchup might be the best pitching matchup in Major League Baseball tonight.
I think it is. I was thinking about that tonight, driving around. I thought anybody worth their salt and big baseball fans would want to watch this game tonight, listen to us, tell about it, talk about it, because these guys are both good. I know Logan Gilbert has struggled recently, but boy, oh boy, did Chris Sale come back from the IL in a strong way.
I don't know how he does it. I mean, he's a special individual to sit out for 2.5 months and come back and look as good as he did. Meanwhile, 2 starts ago, Logan Gilbert had 13 strikeouts. So if both of these guys are on, it's going to be a long night for the 2 offenses.
It is, and should be low scoring. We know what that means, yeah. 12 to 11. No, it should be a low scoring game, should be a fast game. And I'll say for Gilbert, he's a guy that over the last 4 or 5 years for the Mariners, I've loved watching pitch. And when they first called him up, I thought, oh, man, what I wouldn't give to see him in a Braves uniform, because he's that good, big and strong out of Stetson.
The Braves start up a 9-game homestand, which is music to our ears. That was a lengthy road trip. For the Mariners, this is the 3rd city in a 3-city road trip. They've gone 1-5. They were just swept by the Rays. They're a team that struggled on the road this year, and they're really up against it, Joe, because they're right in the middle of not only a hunt for the division title, but in the wild card mix.
Yeah, they've only got a 1.5 lead for the last wild card, and it's over a division rival, Texas, and they've got a bunch of games left with the Rangers coming up. But their road record is abysmal compared to the way they play at home in Seattle. And they've lost 10 of their last 11 games on the road. Let's just hope the Braves are catching them at the right time, because at the end of the year, Seattle goes home, and they've got a bunch of home games left, which will hopefully play in their favor in terms of getting to the postseason.
You know, of course, the man leading them, Cal Raleigh, what a season he's having. And I think he likes Atlanta after watching the All-Star festivities and everything he did that weekend. But 51 home runs on the year for him.
Isn't that something? And he's one away from tying our Javi Lopez for the most home runs by a catcher, just as a catcher, with 42. He's hit 41 as a catcher, the others as a DH. I don't think he's played any first base. But he's in a little bit of a slide right now, too. In his last 24, 5 at-bats, only 1 home run. Again, let's hope he stays cold.
All right, when we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting 9 for both teams. Right after that, we'll have the first pitch of the game. Braves and Mariners tonight from Atlanta on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll
be fine in the spacious 3rd row seat.
But the twins
can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey there, sports fans. It's Ben Ingram. We're in the home stretch of the season, and just like your team is making every play count, it's the perfect time to upgrade your outdoor space with TimberTech, the #1 premium decking brand. TimberTech looks just like real wood, but without the endless maintenance. It won't rot, it won't warp or splinter, and with industry-leading warranties, your deck will look great season after season. Finish strong this year. See why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
With Quick Wins Instant 50 promotion, you can win a Progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery.
But wait, there's Marco's.
Marco's Pizza and Mike's Hot Honey are back to bring the perfect sweet heat kick to summer with our Hot Honey Pepperoni Magnifico Pizza. But the drizzle doesn't stop there. We hot honeyed more pizzas, like our all-meat and Hawaiian chicken. We hot honeyed our deluxe pizza bowl. And you can even dip or drizzle Mike's Hot Honey on our oven-baked wings. Get this bold flavor combo while you can, only at Marco's. Price and participation may vary. Delivery minimum and fee may apply. Other restrictions may apply. See store or marcos.com for details.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Game one of a three-game set between the Braves and the Seattle Mariners, and time to take a look at tonight's starting lineups powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. Here's the lineup for Dan Wilson and the Seattle Mariners. Leading it off playing left field is Randy Arozarena. Cal Raleigh, the big dumper, will be doing the catching and bats second. Julio Rodriguez bats third, and he'll play center field. Eugenio Suarez, back with the Mariners, will be at third base batting cleanup. Jorge Polanco bats fifth, and he plays second base. Mitch Garver will be the DH tonight, batting sixth. Dominic Canzone is in right field, batting seventh. Hitting eighth, playing shortstop, Leo Rivas. And Luke Raley is at first base, batting ninth. Again, for the M's, it's Arozarena, Raleigh, and Rodriguez, Suarez, Polanco, and Garver, Canzone, Rivas, and Raley. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off and playing left field will be Jurickson Profar. Batting second at first base, Matt Olson. Ozzie Albies is red hot, and he moves into the 3 spot in the order, and he'll be at second base. Batting cleanup, doing the catching, Drake Baldwin. Hitting fifth, newcomer and playing in his first game at Truist Park as a Brave at shortstop will be Ha-Song Kim. Michael Harris II will hit sixth and play center field. The DH, Marcell Ozuna, will hit seventh. Batting eighth tonight, getting the start in right field, will be Jake Fraley. And Nacho Alvarez Jr. will bat ninth and play third base. Again, for the Braves, it's Profar, Olson, and Albies. Baldwin, Kim, and Harris. Ozuna, Fraley, and Alvarez. Those are your starting lineups. Back with tonight's first pitch at Truist Park right after this on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field, and especially after you've been hurt. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. After an accident, bills pile up, your stress goes up, and it feels like you're throwing nothing but curveballs. Let us go to bat for you. Our team will fight to get you the medical care you need and the money you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Developers, engineers, and planners, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? This is Grace Barentine with Wiregrass Archaeology. We're based in Mobile, Alabama, the birthplace of Hank Aaron. In 18 years of business, we've completed over 1,000 projects across the Southeast. We do Phase 1, 2, and 3 work, as well as ground-penetrating radar, deep testing, and drone surveys. Learn more about Wiregrass Archaeology by visiting diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
I'm Cortland spokespug Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up, a toss to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Labor Day savings are here at the Home Depot with up to 35% off, plus up to an extra $450 off select appliances like LG. Keep your routines running smoothly with an LG refrigerator you can count on from the Home Depot. And with the connected ThinQ app, you'll know if the door is left open and when to replace the filter. Gear up for fall with Labor Day savings on LG, America's most reliable appliance brand at the Home Depot. Offer valid August 21st through September 10th. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back out to Truist Park. Joe, Ben, and Jay Chad with you for the beginning of this long homestand and the first meeting of the year and the only series of the year between the Braves and the Seattle Mariners. Fans Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run promotion offers Braves fans a next-day instant savings on a set of select tires, plus a free alignment and oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at braves.tirediscounters.com. Umpires for this series, beginning tonight behind the plate, is Dan Merzell. At first base, Stu Sherwater. Derek Thomas is at second base. Jordan Baker, big old Jordan Baker, is the crew chief, and he'll be umpiring at third. It is 89 degrees here at game time. Fans continuing to file into their seats. Winds out of the south at 5 miles an hour, maybe gusting up all the way up to maybe 8 or 9 or 10 miles an hour. But a good night for baseball as the Braves come home and try to get on a roll after salvaging that last game in Chicago against the Cubs, and who better to do it behind than Chris Sale. Ozzie Albies leads the team out onto the field tonight. He's kind of out there all by himself for a minute. But here they come. It's a good song. Here she comes. Baby's got her blue jeans on.
That's a good one, yeah.
Defensively for the Braves tonight, a little different look in the outfield. Profar, Harris, and Fraley in the outfield from left to right as Ronald Acuna Jr. gets a night off. First to third, it's Olsen, Albies. Ha-Sung Kim gets his first start at Truist Park as a Brave, and Nacho Alvarez is at third. Drake Baldwin behind the plate, and on the mound, Chris Sale, 36 years old. We got some tall guys tonight. 6'6", 180. Logan Gilbert is 6'6", 215. Both of them from Florida. Sale from Lakeland and Logan Gilbert from Apopka, Florida. Both former first-round draft picks. So a lot in common for these two guys. For Chris Sale, he came back in a big way after being on the IL for almost 2 months with that fractured rib. He beat the Phillies. He got a no decision against the Phillies, but only gave up 1 run, and that was on a homer in 6 innings of work. Only allowed 3 hits. Walked 1, struck out 9. Against the Mariners in his career lifetime, he's 7-2 with a 2.60 ERA. That's in 13 games, 11 starts. But listen to this. 79 career innings against the Mariners, only 15 walks and 111 strikeouts. Go get him, Chris. We're ready for action. And the man to tell you all about it here tonight from Truist Park is Ben Ingram.
Thank you so much, Joe. Braves starting up this lengthy homestand after a 4-6 road trip. Meanwhile, these Mariners in the third city of a 3-city road trip. They have been scuffling. In fact, they have lost 14 of their last 20 games. So they're trying to keep their head above water in the postseason picture. It'll be a Rosarena, Riley, and Rodriguez here in the top of the first inning for Seattle. Lefty Chris Sale looking into his target, Drake Baldwin. He looks to be ready. And now for the ball game. The first pitch, a called strike. In there at 96 miles an hour, starting up tonight at 7:16 Eastern, 6:16 Central, and 88 degrees here in Atlanta. Not a breath of air in those flags out there in right center field. Called strike, good-looking pitch in there again. Back-to-back fastballs to start it off versus the Rosarena. Lefty Sale, former 13th overall pick in 2010. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Randy Rosarena. That'll be sent foul into the second deck along the first base line. Chris enters the action tonight with 2,537 career strikeouts. That is 35th all-time, and he's 19 back of the next man on the list, which is Jerry Koosman for 34th place. 0-2 on Randy Rosarena. Pitch on the way. Missed a little bit high with a fastball. 1-2 on a Rosarena. A lot of power in his bat. 26 home runs and 66 RBIs. And a .240 average for this right-handed hitting left fielder. 1-2 from Sale. Take a seat. He swings and misses at a filthy slider. First strikeout of the game for Randy Rosarena. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download the Prize Picks app. Use code BRAVES and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Well, here comes a man who's having a career year in so many different categories, but homers is where he's gotten the most attention. A whack one in the left field, a base hit for Cal Raleigh. So it'll be a single by Raleigh, and the man with 51 home runs on the back of his baseball card for this season to this point has the first hit of the game.
And he has really struggled on this road trip. 4 for his last 27 with only 1 homer. But you might remember that Kevin Seitzer is now their hitting coach, and one of the things the Mariners do really well is jump on that first pitch. High average, high on base percentage.
An aggressive bunch. Here comes Julio Rodriguez. He's been the hottest of them all here lately. He's hit 28 homers this year. First pitch slider misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Rodriguez has homered in each of his last 2 games and is hitting .330 over his last 23 games. So he has found his stroke here lately. Runner at first, 1 down, no score. And the pitch on the way from Chris Sale. Huge swing and a miss at a slider. 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks, the time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Time called by Rodriguez. He'll back out of there. Eugenio Suarez, quite the nemesis in his career against the Braves, is on deck. Remember, he was with Arizona to begin the season, but was traded to Seattle. So they got a lot of thump at the top of their order. Ball and a strike as Sale comes set right at the belly. 1-1, a little bit high, 2 balls and a strike. Friday night, so the Braves are wearing their red uniform tops. Red unis, white pants, navy lettering, navy numerals, outlined in white. Braves across the chest on top of the navy tomahawk. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That'll be fouled back by Rodriguez. Mariners wearing their navy blue tops, gray pants, silver lettering, silver numerals, outlined in turquoise, and Seattle across the chest of their uniforms. 2-2 on Julio Rodriguez. Sale brings it and gets his man. A lunge and a miss at a slider. Rodriguez strikes out. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring Eugenio Suarez to the plate. Last time we saw Suarez, he had the best day of his career, but in a losing effort for the Diamondbacks. He had 4 home runs against the Braves. That was in Arizona earlier this season, and the Braves won the game. In fact, it's one of the best games, maybe the best game that we've seen all year. So here is Suarez, and he swings and misses at a slider low and in. That was the first of 2 games the Braves have allowed 4 home runs in, believe it or not.
That's amazing.
Only been 21 of those in the history of the game, and 2 of them this season against the Braves. Runner goes, 0-1 pitch. There's a ball low and outside. Throw down to second base. A one-hop throw right on the money. Drake Baldwin takes out Cal Raleigh with a beautiful throw down to second base. And that ends the top of the first inning. See if the Mariners want to take a peek at it. They do not, and that'll wipe away the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Mariners nothing, and the Braves coming up when we come back.
What's your idea of a good time? Maybe it's adrenaline, like the rush of watching the home team hit homers at Truist Park. Maybe it's a little more chill, communing with nature among the thousands of plants at Smith Gilbert Gardens. Perhaps it's art and culture, soaking up the charm and history at Marietta Square, or taking in performance at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center. Let the good times roll in Cobb, where you can get your fill of chill, thrill, and culture. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. Visit travelcobb.org.
Linda Beaver here. Summer may be over, but the deals are just heating up. Time to get to Beaver Toyota of Cumming because your car is here, your price is right, and it's time to drive. Low monthly payments, top dollar for your trade, 600 plus cars to choose from. We really do have a deal for everyone. And only here you get Beaver benefits with perks like lifetime powertrain warranty, lifetime oil changes, complimentary car washes, and loaners whenever you need them. Your deal's waiting, your car's ready. Visit BeaverToyotaCumming.com. Don't wait another minute.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chuck Oliver. You won't be able to get through the end of baseball season or the entire college football season without Chuck and Chernoff. Weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves coming to the plate for the first time. No score in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Profar, Olsen, and Albies. Here's the leather for Seattle. Luke Raley at first base. Jorge Polanco at second. Leo Rivas is the shortstop, and Eugenio Suarez at third. Get to the outfield after the first pitch from Logan Gilbert. Here it is to Jurickson Profar, and he misses outside with a fastball. And the Mariners outfield, Randy Arozarena is in left field. Julio Rodriguez in center. Dominic Canzone is in right field. Catcher is Cal Riley. And the big righty Logan Gilbert on the mound. 6'6", 215 from Apopka, Florida. 28 years old. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Profar with a fly ball deep down the right field line towards the corner. That's down for a base hit and all the way to the base of the wall. Jurickson heading into second base, cruising in with a double. Great start for Jurickson Profar. A leadoff double, and that'll bring Matt Olson to the plate.
Brian Snitker was bragging on Profar and what he's done for the team at the top of the order. Well, another example right here to start the game against a tough pitcher.
Missed the last few games on paternity leave and now back in there and 1-for-1 with a double. And now it's Matt Olson to the plate. Right-hander Gilbert, one of 2 Floridian flamethrowers on the mound tonight. A couple of Sunshine State natives in Sale versus Gilbert. Pitch on the way to Matt Olson, and he swings and misses at a high fastball. That one coming in 96, and he's got a pretty hard fastball, doesn't he?
Yeah, 94 to 97 on average. Slider, split finger pitch, and then a real rare occasional sweeper.
Right on left matchup. 0-1 Olson. That drifted inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. For Gilbert this season, he has gone 4-6 with a 3.73 ERA. That's in 20 starts. But if you look at his home-road splits, it looks like 2 completely different individuals. Very different numbers, home versus road. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. And Matt sends one foul down the right field line. At home, Logan Gilbert is 3-2 with a 2.15 ERA. On the road, he's 1-4 with a 5.80 ERA. What a difference.
Boy, hard to figure that out, isn't it?
That is a tale of two completely different stories. Olson awaits the 1-2. Here it comes. And he missed outside 2-2. For Gilbert, he hasn't had a winning decision on the road since June 22nd. That was at Chicago. Since then, he's gone 0-4 with a 5.90 ERA in his last 7 road starts. And the Braves hoping to keep that trend alive. 2-2 pitch on the way. Missed inside, 3-2 on Olson. Last time Gilbert was on the mound at Cleveland on the 30th. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 hits, couple walks, 6 strikeouts, took a loss. But 2 starts ago against the A's at home, one of his best starts of the year. 3-2 to Olson. Outside, ball 4. So a double by Profar, a walk to Olson, and runners at first and second for the red-hot Ozzie Albies. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your neighborhood Valvoline for a stay-in-your-car oil change done in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. Yeah, 2 starts ago for Logan Gilbert, he set a career high with 13 strikeouts. And when he's on, you get lots of swings and misses.
Yeah, 144 punch-outs and 103 innings.
First pitch to Ozzie. And Ozzie with a swing and a miss over the top of a slider. Albies hitting .417 with 13 RBIs over his last 9 games. And he's homered in back-to-back contests. He's 15 for his last 36 with 8 extra base hits. Chance to put the Braves on the board right here. 0-1 pitch and a bouncer foul on the first base line, and it's 0-2.
What we used to call in the old days a salary drive. Late in the year when you really go to the whip. Boy, I think Ozzie's right there. And what a road trip. 4 homers, 12 RBIs on that long trip.
Yeah, he's feeling good, looking good. Got an 0-2 count. Pitch on the way from Gilbert. That bounced off the plate. That was a splitter there by Gilbert and a 1-2 count. Ozzie for the season batting .240 and 15 home runs. It really feels like all 15 have come since the All-Star break.
They do.
He has really been cracking it here lately. Righty-lefty matchup on the 1-2 pitch on the way from Gilbert to Albies. And he misses low with a fastball. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Braves have seen Gilbert once in his career. That was here in 2023, and he earned a win. It wasn't easy to beat the Braves that year, especially here. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lined through the right side, a base hit. They had to make sure it was going to get through. That was right in between Polanco and Raley. And he whistled it right in between those two, so everybody advances 1 bag, and they are loaded for Drake Baldwin. So the Braves have set the table for Drake. He, too, had a really good road trip, now climbing in with a chance to drive in some runs. Profar at third, Olson at second, Albies at first, and all the attention on Baldwin down there in the left-hand batter's box. First pitch to Drake, and that's in for a called strike. Started him off with a slider. Baldwin was 0 for 4 in that finale in Chicago, but put the ball in play all 4 times. Had some bad luck. Looking for some good luck right here. 0-1 sent foul. Up into the third deck along the third baseline. That start that Gilbert had here 2 years ago, 6 innings, 2 runs, 9 strikeouts, got a win. Matt Olson homered off of him that day. But now the Braves with a chance to do some damage here in the first inning. 0-2, a huge swing and a miss over the top of a splitter. So he strikes out Baldwin. 1 down, and here comes Ha-Sung Kim. Sure was fun to watch Ha-Sung with the Braves in Chicago. That home run that he hit was huge for the Braves. Hit that 3-run homer in the 7th the other night, then just completely swung the game towards the Braves' favor, and they went on to win 5-1. Bases loaded. One out. No score in the bottom of the first. Pitch to Kim. Swung on a fly ball towards center field. Julio Rodriguez to his left. He's behind it. Makes the catch. 2 of the 3 runners will tag. They'll both advance. Scoring is Profar. And it's 1-0 Braves. Sac fly RBI for Ha-Sung Kim, his 9th RBI this season. And the Braves able to tack on a run here in the first.
What struck me about that home run, Ben, was the significance of the home run. The first one hit by a Braves shortstop this year.
I mean, that'd be wild enough if it was June and you were saying that.
Yeah.
We're saying that in September.
Right.
Runners at the corners. Olsen advanced to third. Albies kept it in park at first base. Now Michael Harris is the batter. Trying to score at least one more run. Another left-handed hitter. Low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Logan Gilbert in his 5th season in the big leagues. 45-36 his career record. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. Harris takes a ball low and inside. Last season, Gilbert led Major League Baseball in innings pitched. Pitched 208 2/3 innings last year, and he was the first Mariners pitcher with 200 innings logged in a season since Marco Gonzalez did it in 2019. Hitters count for Harris. 2-0 pitch, he swings and misses. So it got me curious, and I got to thinking, who's the last Braves pitcher to log 200 innings in a season? You'd actually have to go back to 2015. When Shelby Miller and Julio Teheran both did it in 2015.
Gosh, I would have picked Spencer Strider 2 years ago.
Time called as Harris digs around. Yeah, no Braves pitchers reached 200 innings in a season since 2015.
That was bad news for Shelby Miller. Sorry to hear about his struggles with his elbow in Milwaukee. Looks like he's out for a while.
There goes Ozzie. 2-1 to Harris. Swung on and missed, and it's dropped by Raleigh. So stolen base by Ozzie Albies. The count at 2-2 on Harris with 2 down. Now a base hit could lead to 2 runs.
Stolen base.
It's Ozzie's 13th steal and 15 attempts this year.
For Gilbert, he missed some time earlier this year with some inflammation in his elbow, and they were very concerned.
2-2 pitch. He swings and misses at a splitter that just floated away from him. And that ends the bottom of the first inning. But the Braves do pick up a run on the sac fly by Ha-Sung Kim. 2 hits in the inning, 2 men left. We go to the top of the second, 1-0 Braves.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate with the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever. You can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H 2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
From Chicago to Atlanta, the rivalry's heating up, and so are the sandwiches. Portillo's is stepping up to the plate at Truist Park September 8th through the 10th, serving free samples of our legendary homemade Italian beef sandwiches. Stop by the third base gate activation area to taste some hot and dipped beef. And while you're there, grab an ice cold Coke and snag some Portillo's merch to take home. Everybody wins when Portillo's is at bat.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go Braves!
Hey Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll reminding you to join me on the Buck Belue Show weeknights from 6 to 8 when the Braves are off and Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan.
1-0 Braves into the top of the second inning. Braves had them loaded with no one out there in the first inning. Got a sac fly from Ha-Sung Kim to score Jerks and Profar, and that's been the only run to this point. So a 1-0 lead for Chris Sale. Sale had a couple of strikeouts in the first inning, facing Eugenio Suarez to lead off the top of the second. First pitch on the way to Suarez. Just missed outside with a first pitch slider. These Mariners have been really scuffling. We mentioned of late, but also on the road all year. They are 32-40 on the road. There comes the 1-0 pitch on the way from Sale. Huge swing and a miss by Suarez. Took a big hack of that fastball. At home, they've gone 41-27. That's easily where they've played their best ball. And they're currently 1-5 through the first 6 games of a 9-game road trip. Dropped 2 of 3 in Cleveland, swept in Tampa Bay. There's a ball popped foul into the seats down the right field line.
But you think about it, Ben, 8 games under 500 on the road for the year, but they've lost 10 of their last 11 on the road. So much of that many of those shortcomings have come recently.
Yeah, that'll drive you crazy this time of year.
Yeah.
Trying to fight their way into the postseason. 1-2 line drive out to short and a leap by Ha-Sung Kim, and he stabs it for the out. What he landed is on the first cut of the grass in left field. Then drifted him back, but makes a nice play and 1 down.
Ha-Sung Kim is pretty solid. He's very strong, but he's very athletic. When he won the Gold Glove for the Padres a couple of 3 years ago, I was surprised when we saw him play at how much range he had and how athletic he demonstrated right there.
Yeah, very quick. Jorge Polanco takes the first pitch strike. He's a guy who seemed to always do damage against the Braves. And good to see him in a Braves uniform now. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way from Sale to Polanco. That'll miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mariners in second place in the AL West, 3.5 games back of the Astros, and currently a game and a half up on Texas for the last American League wild card. They're also 2 up on Tampa Bay and Kansas City. 1-1 to Polanco. There's a called strike. Man, there's some tight races in the AL, but especially for that final wild card spot. For the Mariners, they've not won a division title since 2001. They've only had 1 postseason appearance over the last 23 seasons. That's when they were a wild card in 2022. They just missed by an eyelash the last 2 years. Fly ball to right field. Jake Fraley drifting back. He's got a bead on it, makes the catch, and 2 down in the second inning.
Well, the AL West is there for the taking. Houston's very short-handed. They've had a lot of injuries, but they're still on top. And the Mariners have 3 games at Houston, the 19th, 20th, and 21st of September. Those promise to be huge.
Yeah, those will be big. And they still play Kansas City, I believe.
They've got 3 at Kansas City before they go to Houston.
Mitch Garver takes a strike on the inside corner. That stretch right there could determine their fate.
Well, and they finished the season at home against the Rockies and the Dodgers.
Wow.
3 games at home against the Dodgers.
0-1 to Garver. Fly ball to center. Coming in Michael Harris. He'll make a head-high catch. And down they go 1-2-3 in the second. They got to be hoping that the Dodgers have a spot locked up, maybe even the top seed by then.
And try to save everybody. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. We go to the bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Braves.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Everyone needs car insurance. Legally, you gotta have it. The good news is that you have a lot of choices in who to work with. Why not buy coverage from a company that invests your dollars back into your community? Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance supports grassroots efforts that strengthen communities and protect our access to locally grown food. Because they're local, they have excellent service and response time. This is insurance you can feel good about. Get a quote at gfbinsurance.com.
What's the best kind of money? Well, how about instant money? With Quick Win's Instant 50 promotion, you can win a progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. Now through September 14th, there will be 2,000 instant winners a week. Look for the prize alert on your ticket and listen for this sound.
You're a winner!
That means you won $50 on the spot. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
1-0 Braves, bottom of the second. Braves and Mariners in game one of a three-game weekend series here in Atlanta. It'll be Marcell Ozuna to lead off for the Braves here in the second. Here's the pitch on the way from the lean right-hander Logan Gilbert. And Ozuna takes a called strike. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. It's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Ozuna sitting on 20 home runs for the year. 228 average. 0-1 pitch will miss outside. He's also leading it off in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And our contestant tonight is Karen Edwards, who will win $500 in free marathon gas cards if the Braves steal the base here in the second. 1-1 from Gilbert. Ozuna takes a strike. Just like Karen did, you too can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. 1-2 on Ozuna. Gilbert brings it. Ball outside, 2-2. Gilbert with a high Navy socks up to the knees. He is a very slender right-hander. Long arms, long legs. As his shoulders angled towards third base as he looks over his left shoulder at his catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the 2-2 pitch. And Ozuna with a high fly ball to center. Julio Rodriguez, medium depth center field under it. And he'll make the squeeze for the out and one down. Tell you what's amazing is how just the addition of one player can lengthen a lineup, and in this case, Ha-Sung Kim. And we were talking about his abilities after that line drive to him in the top of the inning, but just having him in there, Ozuna batting seventh. Got Fraley here batting eighth. Nacho Alvarez has been swinging a good bat. He's batting ninth.
Yeah.
A little bit more stout bottom of the order. Pitch on the way to Fraley. That'll be fouled back.
And this is without Acuna in there tonight, too.
Mm-hmm. Fraley had fouled a ball off of his foot on the last road trip. It was a little tender for a while, but feeling good and back in there. 0-1 pitch. A little bit low and inside. Braves leading 1-0 after a sac fly from Ha-Sung Kim drove in Jurickson Profar in the first inning. Gilbert, 29 pitches, just 17 strikes, a dozen balls to this point. There's the 1-1, and a bouncer out towards first and foul. See, if Fraley reaches and their first baseman is holding him on, you're going to have a lot of fun with that one tonight?
Fraley and Raley?
Fraley and Raley?
Yeah.
They got Luke Raley as their first baseman and Jake Fraley, the batter for the Braves. 1-2 to Fraley. Pulled foul. It's the railing of the Braves dugout.
Hit the what?
The railing.
Oh, okay.
Fraley, 243 hitter. Swings it from the left side. Swings and bounces one over to third base. Eugenio Suarez has it. He throws over to first base for the out. It's a 5-3 putout. And two down here in the second inning. This homestand for the Braves, 3 games against the Mariners. Then we'll see the Cubs again. We just saw them, obviously. And then the Astros come to town.
Quite a homestand.
Yeah, it is.
Tough.
It'll be 9 games in 10 days. Then one last road trip to Washington and Detroit. And then we see the Nats and the Pirates when we come back. And that'll be the end of the regular season. Nacho Alvarez takes the first pitch strike. So here's my question to you. With 21 games left to be played, obviously you want to finish strong and win some games. What are you looking to see between now and the end of the season that'll stick in your memory through the offseason?
To win all of them. That'd stick with me.
That would definitely do that. That swung on missed.
No, I think to kind of go along with what you were talking about with Kim at shortstop right now, to start seeing, I know that Austin Riley's not going to be out there, but to start seeing glimpses of what we can hope to see next year. Healthy bodies, people out there that you expect to count on next year that we haven't been able to count on this year.
0-2 to Nacho. That bounced up there.
Let's face it, Ben, the first half, the team had good pitching for the most part, especially starting pitching. It was solid and couldn't buy a hit, couldn't score runs, and that flip-flopped. With all the injuries to the starting pitchers, all of a sudden the bats got hot.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any starting pitching to hold anybody else down.
1-2 from Gilbert. Outside 2-2.
So Chris Sale's back for his second start since his injury. Get some good performances from Waldrop, from Strider. Get a little bit of a run going with the starting pitcher. Elder pitched a great game 2 days ago.
Right.
Get some of that going heading into the offseason.
2-2, softly tapped up the third base line. Gilbert bare hands throws over there. Horrible throw, not in time. He bounced the throw, and when I say he bounced it, it bounced about 20 feet in front of the first baseman, Rayleigh. He just threw it right into the ground. Infield single for Nacho Alvarez. And back to the top of the order to Jerks and Profar. That's the same direction I was going to go. I'm thinking about Sale because he should be healthy, obviously, the rest of the way. Have him finish strong. I love what we've seen out of Bryce Elder since the changes he's made with his slider. And I want to see if that continues and he finishes his last 6 weeks on a real high note. That would go a long way. And then Hurston Waldrop. I mean, my goodness, what he's done since coming up has been terrific, and you want to see this continue to the end of the season where you say, that guy that we saw at the end, that's what you're expecting next season. There's the pitch all the way to Jerks and Profar. Let's ball high.
Try to ignore the numbers for the season for some of the starting pitchers, most notably Elder in this case. Strider, too. Let's see what the last 4 or 5 starts hold.
Right.
What they bring.
1-0 to Profar, to fly ball to center. Coming in Rodriguez. He's still sprinting in, and he'll gallop to it out there in medium depth center field. That'll in the bottom of the second. Braves get a 2-out swinging bunt from Nacho Alvarez, and that's it. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Braves.
Yo, champs, blaze your trail with Georgia's own Simply Sport CBD and their new NSF-certified 25-milligram CBD hemp gummies. Strawberry flavored, infused with zinc and vitamin C, these gummies are your recovery wingman. Perfect for athletes and chill wellness warriors. Pop one, feel the vibe, and elevate your game with Simply Sport CBD.
Gummies, gummies.
Simply Sport CBD, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Grab some CBD gummies at simplysportcbd.com.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy & Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Traffic and weather can't keep you up to date on what really matters to you. Make Chuck and Chernoff part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan. Or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you on a Friday night in Atlanta. Got a beautiful evening for baseball. Braves and the Mariners into the top of the third inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Braves. Ha-Sung Kim with a sac fly to drive in Jerks and Profar in the first inning. Meanwhile, Sale faced 3 batters in the first, 3 more in the second, facing 7, 8, 9 against the Mariners side of things here in the third inning. First pitch to Dominic Canzone, misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Canzone, a .282 hitter. They've got him in right field tonight. He'll be followed by Rivas and Raley here in the top of the third inning for the Mariners. 1-0 pitch. That'll be fouled back. As we always do, anytime a team comes in, especially one like the Mariners that we've not seen all year, we really dive into what they do, who they are, what they're good at, what they're not so good at. They've been about middle of the pack this season in runs scored. Same with hits. But something that really stands out is the difference in doubles versus homers. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a ball low and outside. No team in Major League Baseball has fewer doubles than the Mariners. No team has fewer triples than the Mariners. Yet they're third in the big leagues in home runs, trailing just the Yankees and the Dodgers. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Dominic Canzone. That swung on, missed, 2-2. So when they get a hold of them, they're going over the gaps and over the wall. Not many doubles.
Yeah, I asked about that today because they have a spacious ballpark that you would expect to see doubles and triples. And it was explained to me, yeah, but all our power hitters are big guys. They don't run. They trot a lot.
Been a lot of trotting for the Mariners this year. Third in the big leagues in homers. 2-2 is low and outside. They do strike out a lot, and that's a good matchup for Chris Sale. As a team, they have the 3rd most strikeouts in the big leagues. So a lot of homers and a lot of strikeouts. And they are 8th in walks. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Canzone. And fouled into the screen. Do it again with a 3-2 count.
I don't have any statistics to back this up, Ben, but when you have a philosophy of jumping on the first pitch, swinging a lot at the first pitch, and if you don't put it in play, you're in a hole already.
Right.
That's going to lead to some strikeouts.
It is. Sale's 3-2. And a fly ball towards shallow left. Profar coming in. Going out Alvarez, and Profar runs it down. Great pursuit by Jurickson Profar. Sprinting wide open towards the foul line, angling right. Lunged for it, made a chest-high catch, and then tumbled across the foul line.
Yeah, that was going to be a fair ball. Great closing speed by Jurickson.
Has he been better than you thought he'd be defensively in left field?
100% better. I thought he was average at best, more like a little below average. He's been better than that for sure.
Made some really nice plays. Here's Leo Rivas, and he takes the first pitch strike. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts and no curveballs. 1-0 Braves, top of the third. 0-1 to Rivas. And a ball inside, 1-1. You know, talking about some of those plays that Profar has made this year, he made some really nice ones on the road trip. I don't think anything tops that homer that he robbed on the last homestand.
That was tremendous.
That was a top 10 play across baseball this year. Backdoor slider misses. 2 balls and a strike. Mariners are managed by Dan Wilson, 56 years old. This is his first full season managing the Mariners. 2-1, driven in the air deep down the left field line towards the corner over Profar's head. Had 1 hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Oh, way to go, Ben.
Look, he wasn't going to get there.
No, but I mean, you're talking about how they don't hit doubles, and then what happens?
There's still a pretty good gap between 30th and 29th, so they're trying to climb.
Yeah.
1-out double by Leo Rivas. Here's Luke Raley. He bats 9th in the order. 1-0 Braves, top of the third. Left-on-left matchup. There's a ball high. What do you think lefty hitters feel like when they're in the lineup versus Sale?
What am I doing here?
Put me on the prayer list. Ball and no strikes on Raley. Sale spins it up there. That'll be sent foul.
Kind of like the night I was forced into action against John Tudor of the Red Sox, who had a delivery very much like Chris's, and it was no fun.
Raley awaits the 1-1. Sale deals. Fly ball to center. Michael Harris sprints in and makes a head-high catch for the out. And 2 down. You face a guy like that as a lefty, I bet you feel like it's coming from behind you.
Well, it did, and I struck out 3 times, and then the 4th time up, he hit me. And, I mean, it was coming right at my face. And I barely got my hands up to ward it off. And I sprang up, and he thought I was about to fight.
Really?
And, no, I was just thrilled to death that he hit me. And I didn't strike out again and was running to first.
2 down for Randy Arozarena. 1-0 Braves in the 3rd. Sale's first pitch. And he misses low with a slider.
John Tudor was very good for many years with the Cardinals and Red Sox.
One-zero pitch. Arozarena takes a called strike. Looking ahead to the bottom of the inning, Braves will have 2, 3, 4 coming up. Olsen, Albies, and Baldwin. And Sale trying to keep it a 1-0 game. Meanwhile, Leo Rivas, the runner at second, requests time to retie his right shoe. He's down on a knee on top of second base. Relaces the shoe. He's ready to go.
Yeah, but in the meantime, there's a real serious face-to-face discussion at home plate between Dan Merzell and Arozarena, who was stalking around home plate, not liking the last call.
Glance to second. Another glance to second. And the 1-1 to the plate. And there's a called strike, 97 on the inside corner.
He's throwing hard tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Both of those fastballs hit their mark. 1-2 down to Arozarena. Sales 1-2. And he got him. Tipped him on the elbow with that fastball. And that'll put Arozarena aboard. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
And just tipped off the end of Arozarena's elbow guard on the left elbow. So now runners at first and second for Cal Riley. Riley singled in the first inning. Takes a first pitch strike here. Opened him up with a slider.
That was the 8th batter that Chris has hit this year. Against left-handed hitters, you'd think he'd hit a lot of lefties. Arozarena was right-handed.
0-1 popped up, shallow right center. Ozzie going back, makes it over the shoulder catch, and he puts away out number 3 in shallow right center field. That was right off the end of Riley's bat. And good pursuit by Ozzie Albies. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Braves. As the boys of summer close out the season, keep the season going in your kitchen with Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a Georgia family farm growing signature sweet onions, which are so great in so many dishes and home tailgates. So look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand sweet onions at your local grocery store this fall and winter to bring the South to your kitchen. And head to Schumann Farms GA for plenty of recipes and ideas. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Braves got a run in the first inning, been the only run of the game. In fact, it was Jurickson Profar who scored on a sac fly by Ha-Sung Kim. And the Braves looking to add on to their lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Beautiful night under the lights. Waxing gibbous moon above the left field foul pole. In game one of this series, Braves and the Mariners. Here's the pitch on the way to Matt Olson to lead it off in the bottom of the third inning. And Olson swings and misses. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. We're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Olson walked in the first inning. Takes a strike here. It looked outside and low, but it goes the way of Logan Gilbert. Time called by Olson. As we mentioned, Olson has taken Gilbert deep once. That was 2 years ago. 28-year-old Gilbert out of Stetson. Former 14th overall pick in 2018. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit low and outside. Stetson has had a really good run of pitchers here lately. Corey Kluber, Jacob deGrom, Logan Gilbert. Some Cy Young Award winners in there.
You bet. Good program.
Wind up in the 1-2. And Olson swings and misses over the top of a splitter.
I tell you what, I had no idea his split was this good, Ben, honestly. I mean, we don't get to see these guys play that much. But even watching him on TV is different than seeing it and how much these guys are fooled. It's got great tumbling action. It's sinking and really getting the guys out on their front foot.
Yeah, it's a difference maker pitch for Gilbert. Ozzie Albies 1 for 1 with a single. Base is empty, one down. And Ozzie bounces one up the middle past a lunging Leo Rivas and a base hit into center field. Nobody can get this man out here lately.
Stay hot, Oz.
That makes Ozzie Albies 17 for his last 38. And he's on for Drake Baldwin. You know, a lot of times, and you can certainly give us insight on this, you think about a lineup facing a pitcher the second time through, third time through. And after you've seen him that first time, you have a much better idea of what he has, what his stuff looks like, and you expect more success second and certainly the third time through against a pitcher. Here's the pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. Drake takes a ball outside. Would you say that goes across the board for every pitch that a guy has, or is there a pitch that you might say, even after one time through the order, you're still just as perplexed that second time through as you were the first?
It depends on what you saw.
Runner goes, pitch on the way. There's a strike. Throw down the second. Head first slide. Ozzie's in there. And that's his second steal of the game and his 14th of the season.
It depends on the pitches you see, Ben, but I think that goes to a point I've always applied, and that is if you go up there the first at bat and you swing at the first pitch and make an out, what have you learned?
Right.
What have you gained? You know, when you see a guy in your own division and swing at the first pitch, that's different because you're seeing them repeatedly. Not when you see a guy occasionally.
That's a great point. 1-1, bouncer to the right side. That'll advance Ozzie over to third base. It'll be gloved by the first baseman, Raley. Tosses to the covering pitcher, Gilbert. And it's a 3-1 put out, 2 down.
You know, you can watch some video, but you don't really, on video, see the ball out of the pitcher's hand until you get up there to have some, I guess, evaluation of what you're in store for.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's split finger, I would hope to see it my first at bat so I know what I got to deal with next time. Now, having said that, his numbers, third time through the order, are horrible. Batting average against, earned runs. His third time through the order is very suspect.
Braves in the middle of their second trip to the order versus Logan Gilbert. 1-0 Braves. Ha-Sung Kim looking for his second RBI of the game. And he'll take a ball upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. That makes a lot of sense if you're facing Aaron Nola, somebody in your division, go up, swing at the first pitch.
You got a great idea what Zach Wheeler's got.
Right.
You've seen it out of his hand 100 times. Nothing wrong with being aggressive against a guy like that who's very tough and you want to get after him.
1-0 to Kim, low and outside.
But you just said earlier, how many starts Gilbert's made against the Braves?
Yeah, this is a second. The other one was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You want to see everything that he's got. 2-0 pitch. That's right down the pike for a strike. 2-1. Sac fly by Kim, scored Profar in the first inning. And he's batting with a runner at third and 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. Second baseman Polanco shades him up the middle, playing him to pull. Righty-righty matchup on the 2-1 pitch. He swings and pops one up. Right side of the infield, Polanco, the second baseman, calls off Raley. And halfway between first and second, makes the catch, and that ends the bottom of the third. So the Braves strand a runner at third base. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left aboard. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Still 1-0 Braves.
Hey fans, Jim Chastain here with ASW Distillery. You know it's a tradition to propose a toast when you see the Fiddler Bourbon sign behind their batter's box during a Braves game. Or it should be. It's the most wonderful time of year when baseball and football seasons overlap. Fiddler pairs well with both sports. Look for our Fiddler Wheated Bourbon, our Fiddler Georgia Heartwood, and our new Fiddler Encore, named a top 5 small batch bourbon in the world, at your local package store, or pregame with us at one of our Atlanta area tasting rooms, including a new Concourse B location at the Atlanta airport. And go Braves!
If you're a contractor, you're like a coach. Your success depends on the team you put on the field. I'm Kevin Swanson, business manager with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. With over 5,500 skilled electricians right here in Atlanta, we provide the training, the reliability, and the experience to help you finish your jobs on time and under budget. If you're ready to grow your business with a team you can trust, let's talk. Visit IBEW613.org today.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. 2 legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Traffic and weather can't keep you up to date on what really matters to you. Make Chuck and Turn Off part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan, or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Rolling into the top of the fourth inning here in Atlanta. 1-0 lead for the Braves. They scored 1 run in the first inning on a sac fly by Ha-Sung Kim. Chris Sale has been through the Mariners' orders 1 time, plus 2 batters. He has a couple of strikeouts. And he's given up 2 hits, a single by Riley and a double by Rivas. He's also hit a batter, and he faces Julio Rodriguez in the top of the fourth inning. Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Takes a big lumbering hack at a first pitch slider and missed every stitch of it. He's down 0-1. It's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning, and Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. Looking for a scoreless fourth inning tonight to save you big tomorrow. 0-1 to Rodriguez. Got a piece of that slider, fouled it off. If the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Wash membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves.
I want to go back to our conversation.
All right.
In the bottom half of the inning about patience on pitchers you haven't seen. There's something else to add on to that, an addendum, if you will. Yeah, that's right. I said addendum.
2 is low. All that rest really worked for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I did. Profar, 9 at-bats coming in. Olsen, 12. Kim, 10. They faced these guys in the West when they were with San Diego, and certainly Matt when he was with the A's.
1-2 to Rodriguez. Missed high with a fastball.
So those are guys that could share some of their knowledge about Gilbert, but also had their own because they saw him a whole lot more.
Yeah, good point.
Especially Matt in the AL West.
2-2 to Rodriguez. Burned him. Swung on and missed at a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Third strikeout of the game for Chris Sale, and one down here in the fourth.
This is a time of the game for me, watching Chris Sale the last 2 years, where he seems to really step up. You know, it's like everything moves up a beat on his pitches.
Yeah.
He's settling in. His strikeouts go up.
Eugenio Suarez takes the first pitch slider for a strike. And that really differentiates him from the good pitchers, the average pitchers.
Yes, yeah, it does.
He is certainly a great pitcher. An elite lefty, 0-1 pitch. Boy, he was way late on that fastball, 0-2. Suarez with 42 home runs this season. He's driven in 105 men. And a big acquisition by the Mariners from the Diamondbacks at the deadline. 0-2. Upstairs with a fastball.
This team could be really scary if they just get there. If they get their starting pitching turnaround, they've got 3 good horses at the end of their pen. They've got all this power that plays in the postseason.
1-2 to Suarez. Adios. He swings and misses at a slider. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the fourth for Sale.
They've got to get a couple of guys healthy. Their first baseman and their shortstop both nursing some sore shoulders. But when they get them back, Josh Naylor and J.P. Crawford, they're a good defensive club, too.
Yeah, I think about the current playoff format that we have, and it's such a forgiving playoff format with all the teams that get in now. There's a called strike on Polanco. It's a playoff format that really favors teams like the Mariners, teams that can just get in, and once they do, like you mentioned, they have the right makeup to cause a lot of damage. Here's the 0-1 to Polanco. Ground ball through the left side in between Alvarez and Kim. And Polanco is now 1 for 2 after that single and extends the top of the fourth inning.
Well, people always ask, because the Braves have done it different ways. They've won the division by 14 or 15 games and coasted into the postseason. And people always wondered if the rest or the rust was going to cost the Braves and make it hard for them to kind of restart the engine in the postseason, or to go in fighting.
Right.
To be playing hard all the way through.
Mitch Garver, the batter, takes a slider for a strike.
And then for the Mariners, it looks like it's going to be a dogfight for them all the way to the end.
Yeah, it does. To be quite honest, I don't know that I could pinpoint one team in the American League that I say I favor that team against the field.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's wide open over there. 1-0 Braves in the fourth. Garver takes a ball outside.
If there's one, it might be Detroit. But if Tarek Skubal's not pitching, that's not the case.
Right. I mean, Detroit and Toronto have the 2 best records over there. One to Garver. And misses high. We're so used to seeing the Astros get in and thrive.
Mm-hmm.
They have so much experience. And then with the Yankees, the Red Sox, look, the Yankees go to the World Series last year, so they know what it's like. But I think it's much more of a crapshoot in the American League to determine a pennant winner than it would be in the National League. Here's the 2-1 inside. Because I feel like there are 3 teams that really stand out to me in the National League, and then the rest of the teams are just maybe a notch down.
And those 3 are?
To me, it's Philadelphia, L.A., and Milwaukee. Yeah. I know Padre fans will say, well, come on. Are we really that far back? There's a deep drive down the left field line, hooking towards the pole and foul. And Garver just missed a home run.
You know what's bothering me about the Padres is they went on a run and moved into first place. And it's like once they got there, they took a breath, and they're sliding back now.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dodgers are back in first.
Well, the Dodgers were just swept by the Pirates.
Yeah.
And the Padres made up no ground.
Yeah.
They're swept by the Orioles. Time called by Garver.
How about that? How about that for the fans in Pittsburgh to have L.A. come to town and the Pirates sweep them?
Mm-hmm.
That is great.
Skeens was unreal yesterday. 3-2 to Garver. Tapped right in front of the plate, pouncing on it, Baldwin. That'll be an easy play. Lobs down the line to the inside of the bag for the out. That ends the top of the 4th inning. Sale looking good through 4. Hasn't allowed a run. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Braves.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same. The price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
What's the best kind of money? Well, how about instant money? With Quick Win's Instant 50 promotion, you can win a progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. Now through September 14th, there will be 2,000 instant winners a week. Look for the prize alert on your ticket and listen for this sound.
You're a winner!
That means you won $50 on the spot. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Hey, Braves fans, sometimes life throws you a knee-buckling curveball. That's when Truist One Checking steps up to the plate. If you're behind in the count, you won't have to worry about overdraft fees. Plus, eligible clients enjoy a balance buffer for some extra cushion. You'll get a convenient mobile app to keep an eye on things and access to thousands of Truist ATMs. Be ready every inning with Truist One Checking. It's life-ready checking that grows with you. Get Truist One Checking today. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
Remember the good old days when baseball in Atlanta was an adventure? Book your stay today at omnihotels.com/Atlanta, because some things are too good not to relive.
When the Braves are not on at 9, hey, let's talk college football. Join me for the Buck Belue Show with Kelly Kroll weeknights from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan.
It'll be Harris, Ozuna, and Fraley for the Braves in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Atlanta. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you in Atlanta. First pitch on the way from Logan Gilbert to Michael Harris. Michael's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he'll send one up the first base line foul. Nice play by Goody down there. Braves first base coach played it on a bounce, lobbed it aside. By the way, that was a clean top of the 4th inning. That means tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop in there tomorrow. Get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. 0-1 to Harris. Outside 1-1.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Be a good day for it, won't it?
Yeah, and driving up from South Georgia yesterday, man, oh man, those love bugs.
Yeah.
They are out, and they are not good for your car.
There's the 1-1 pitch. That'll be fouled back. But if you need a nibble on a snack at some point, just hang your head out the window.
Yeah, and open your mouth.
Yeah, you get a little protein.
Ooh. Take all the enamel right off your teeth.
1-0 Braves here in the 4th. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. Harris reaches and misses a splitter. Man, that pitch is something tonight.
I need to tell you, it's perplexed Michael twice.
4 strikeouts for Gilbert. 1 down for Marcell Ozuna. Speaking of the postseason picture, got a big series in Cincinnati this weekend. Marcell Ozuna takes first pitch strike. Mets and the Reds are scuffling for a wild card spot. Mets have a 5-4 lead in Cincinnati. That game is in the top of the 6th inning.
Crucial for Cincinnati.
0-1 from Gilbert. Fouled back over the screen.
Mets can afford to go in there and lose 2 out of 3. Reds cannot.
Yeah, the Reds 5 games back of the Mets for the last wild card. The Giants have gotten hot. They've won 4 in a row and 9 of 10. They're the closest team to the Mets for that last wild card. They're 4 back. Ozuna takes the ball outside. Your wild cards right now in the National League, the Cubs, the Padres, and the Mets.
Yeah, the Giants are scoring some runs.
That's something they've lacked all year until here recently. 1-2 to Ozuna, and he's out on his front foot, swinging and missing it. You guessed it, another splitter. 5 strikeouts for Gilbert.
When you have a guy that's throwing 95 to 97, and in the same delivery, especially in the windup, that split finger just floating up there, it is a wildly successful pitch the way he's pitching tonight.
Jake Fraley is all that stands in between Gilbert and a 1-2-3 inning. 1-0 Braves in the 4th. Fraley pulls one down the right field line, foul. A dive by Luke Raley, the first baseman. He went across the line. His belt buckle landed right on the chalk.
Stu Sherwater, the first base umpire, was running into foul territory straight to the stands to get out of Fraley's way, and he made the call not more than about 2 or 3 feet from the warning track.
He got out of there quickly. Gilbert, deep breath. Lined up at the 0-1. Not a miss outside. Remember in college, you might have had like the big laundry bag. There's that big bag, and when it's time to do laundry, you take it, swing it back over your shoulder, and take it to the washing machine. That's what it looks like Gilbert's doing when he's in his windup.
It does.
He just slings his hands over his right shoulder. 1-1, misses low, 2 balls and a strike. He's got the ball in the glove on his right hip as he's looking in. And as he goes into his windup, he brings the arms back very swiftly over the right shoulder, almost touching his right ear. 2-1. There's a fly ball to deep right, going back towards the bricks. A leap, and that is going to be caught by Dominic Canzone. What a play. You don't expect a visiting right fielder to know how to make that play in this ballpark, and a place where he's not all that familiar. But he goes back, leaps, and makes the catch right at the wall. Braves go down 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 5th, 1-0 Atlanta.
Hey everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. And when it comes to racing, our team needs a crew it can count on. And when it comes to plumbing or drain repairs, we trust the Roto-Rooter pros who have been keeping America's pipes flowing since 1935. So the next time you're facing a plumbing or drain emergency, call Roto-Rooter.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
The Roto-Rooter team fixes plumbing and water problems for homes and businesses. Schedule at rotorooter.com or call 1-800-GET-ROTO.
Johnny Venters coming out for relief here in the 7th.
Life will surprise you, and that can be hard.
Venters coming back from his 3rd Tommy John surgery.
Getting the support you need during a challenging time is crucial for a successful future.
He strikes out swinging. Venters is in full control.
That is why I trust Globe Life. For over 125 years, they have been helping families protect their financial future, because every challenge is just a setup for your strongest comeback. Globe Life. Make tomorrow better.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during football season. Join me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or The Fan app.
Into the top of the 5th inning here in Atlanta. Braves have a 1-0 lead on the Mariners. And now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thank you, Ben. Honoring our hometown hero, retired Lieutenant Isaiah Rayleigh. No, that wouldn't be Rayleigh, would it? Maybe Staley. Thank you, sir, for your service.
I believe it was Staley.
Staley. Dominic Canzone, who just made a great catch in right field, will lead off for the Mariners, and the first pitch from Sale is a strike. Canzone robbed of a hit on a fly ball down the left field line, and a great running catch by Profar back in the 3rd inning. Wave and a miss. 0-2. One run, 4 hits for the Braves. No runs, 3 hits for the Mariners, and a wave and a miss. And I fully understand and feel your pain, Mr. Canzone. That was no chance. Strikeout number 5 for Sale. Look at the break on that. And it was a strike.
I mean, when it comes out of his hands, it's looking like it's behind the left-handed batter, and it finishes on the other side of the plate.
Yeah. No shot. Leo Rivas has the hardest hit ball off of him tonight. A ground rule double, his first time up. He takes a strike. Rivas average up to 306 in limited play with a homer. Takes low, 1-1. Leo was hit in 4 straight. Braves play him straight away. Pitch is high, 2-1. Hurstern Waldrop for the Braves tomorrow night against Bryce Miller, another good pitcher for the Mariners. And then Strider and Louis Castillo, the veteran, on Sunday. 2-1 pitch in there for a strike, 2-2. Rivas calls time, plotting his strategy, fixing his gloves, grabbing his bat, adjusting his helmet. None of that, of course, will help. So he better put a good swing on this. Chokes up on the bat a little bit, though. That might help. The 2-2. Strike 3 call. Go adjust something else.
All that, and he never even pulls the trigger.
Luke Raley flied out his first time. That breaking ball was sweeping, certainly, but it took forever to get to home plate. First pitch to Raley fouled off at the plate, 0-1. Fans, Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Tell you what, when you foul one off, even against Sale as a left-handed hitter, which Raley is, it's like a moral victory. The kick and the delivery. Slider taken outside, 1-1. One to nothing Atlanta, top of the 5th. We figured it to be a low-scoring game, and that's what we've got. Sale back to work. Swinging and a miss. Maybe foul tipped into the glove of Baldwin. 96 heater, 1-2. Chris, I'm sure, thrilled to be back out on the mound after missing so much time with that broken rib. Works from the third base side of the rubber in the next pitch. Cold, strike 3 again. Raley down on strikes. Struck out the side. You work, Chris Sale. He's got 7 on the night. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Atlanta.
Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code BRAVES on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hey there, sports fans. It's Ben Ingram. We're in the home stretch of the season, and just like your team is making every play count, it's the perfect time to upgrade your outdoor space with TimberTech, the #1 premium decking brand. TimberTech looks just like real wood, but without the endless maintenance. It won't rot, it won't warp or splinter, and with industry-leading warranties, your deck will look great season after season. Finish strong this year. See why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Hey, Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, home team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you. Bottom of the fifth inning, 1-0 Braves. Have I got a story for you, Mr. Ingram?
Lay it on me.
Okay. Has to do with this drop-in I'm going to read in a minute. First, Nacho steps in and takes outside, ball one. Alvarez singled his first time up. A wind in the pitch by Gilbert. Swung on and drilled to left field. And pretty deep. Arozarena goes back. He can't get it. And it bounces on the warning track and into the bullpen for a ground rule double. Nacho put a charge in that. And he's 2 for 2. Okay, let me get this in. It's going to take a while, as you know. Did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves? Made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better? Well, now you do. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Okay, here we go. Back to the top of the order. Jerkson Profar. Doubled and scored in the first. He's also flied out. Swing and a miss. My nephew, Spencer Taylor, Oklahoma, and his family, 3 kids, all moved to France for an educational adventure. Go to French schools. The 0-1 pitch out of the stretch, swing and a miss, 0-2. And to go to French stores and food. You think about pastries and bakery goods, a lot of bread and cheese in France. What'd they find over there? Louisiana brand hot sauce.
Is that right?
In France. Breaking ball down and in.
We're worldwide, baby.
1 and 2. I'm not kidding you. I don't know how you say it over there, but maybe you buy you some over there too. A little Cajun action over there. Runner at second, nobody out. There's the splitter. Swing and a miss. A wave and a miss, if you will. Way out on the front foot. That's an incredible pitch.
Well, of course, you got the French influence on Louisiana, especially southern Louisiana. Cajun territory. New Orleans.
Exactly. I guess that's...
Maybe it's an old recipe.
How it got over there.
Yeah.
So Profar unable to get the runner over. Nacho still at second. Matt Olson has walked and struck out. He takes inside, ball 1. So here's that third time through the order for Gilbert that he sometimes struggles with. And gave up the leadoff double. Delivers down low. Slider that time, 2-0.
Just one more run could go a long way the way that Sale looks tonight.
You're right. Like Tommy Glavine is pleading for in Game 6 of the 95 World Series. Just need one, boys. 2-0 pitch. High and outside, ball 3. The walk to Olson in the first inning, the only walk he has issued. '83 walks on the year for Matt. And the pitch swung on, fouled back. He was hacking away at 3-0. Not a sellout tonight here on Friday night, but a good crowd nonetheless as we start this homestand. What do you think, 32, 33,000?
Yeah, I'd say about that.
A spin-around move by Logan Gilbert, but nobody covering second. They had Nacho picked off if somebody had covered second. Gilbert back into the stretch and the pitch. Burned one on the outside corner at 95. Good pitch, 3-2. The red-hot Ozzie Albies on deck, who's already 2 for 2 tonight. Another bluff back to second.
I like this situation for Madden. His third time he's seen him. He's walked once already. Gilbert trying to be careful, obviously, with that runner at second.
Does he throw him the splitter with a base open? We're about to find out. Here's a pitch. No, fastball popped up. Left center field, fairly deep. Rodriguez calls off a Rosarina, makes the catch. Alvarez tags, but will not advance. And Matt just got under that one a little bit. 2 away for Ozzie.
Yeah, got the heater that he wanted. You know, it'd be so tempting to throw that splitter because it's been so good, but you're right, you got first base open, and if he walks him, then you could really be in some trouble with Ozzie coming to the plate.
Well, a little conversation at the mound right now between the big dumper and Gilbert about Ozzie with the base open. Will you look up Cal Raleigh's vital statistics?
Yeah.
What's he checking in the weight room on the scales?
They've got Cal Raleigh at 6'2", 235.
What do you think?
I think I'd go a little bit heavier than 235.
Yeah, me too. That's probably back in A-ball. Tell you what, he runs good, though. He got thrown out trying to steal tonight. The first inning has 14 swipes. So Ozzie's 2 for 2. Braves on top, 1-0. We're in the bottom of the 5th. That run came in the first inning. The pitch to Ozzie. Swung on. Fouled into the screen over by the Braves dugout, 0-1. Ozzie's up to 243, 15 homers. Braves had bases loaded, nobody out in the first, but only got 1 run. That's the difference right now. The pitch, Ozzie swings at a bad pitch down and in, 0-2. That was a splitter that was into a left-handed hitter, and he had a big hack at it. Drake Baldwin would be next, 2 out. Leadoff double, but Alvarez still at second. The pitch missed outside with a splitter. 1-2. Gilbert's last 4 starts, 1-2 with a 5.31 ERA, and that ERA over that period is the second best ERA on their team. Hard smash to first. Glove by Fraley will go to first, where Gilbert is covering, and he'll pitch around the leadoff double. And we go to the 6th, still 1-0 Atlanta.
Braves fans, everyone's first pick for ice cold refreshment is back at McDonald's. The Braves Frozen Fanta, a winning blend of Frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and Frozen Fanta Wild Cherry. It's the MVP of flavor. And right now you can get a medium for only $1.99. That's what I call knocking your cravings out of the park for a grand slam of a deal. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company. Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the A, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed.
And...
Did you see that?
Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of...
Let's go, Braves!
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations in Georgia. That means we're always in the heart of your neighborhood. We lead with clarity, because clear direction is better when it comes to understanding every step of your treatment. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Say fans, Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you from Atlanta, Truist Park. Lovely summer night. Braves on top of the Mariners, 1-0. 5 hits for the Braves, 3 hits for the M's. Chris Sale struck out the side last inning. He's up to 7 punch-outs. Top of the order, Arozarena takes outside ball 1. White Sox beating Detroit 5-4. The White Sox have been on fire. A 5-game winning streak. 1-0 pitch popped up. Right side. Matt Olson under it. Gloves it. 1 out. The Dodgers, who got swept in Pittsburgh, are now in Baltimore. No score there. Bottom of the 5th. Toronto, 5-1 over the Yankees in New York. Bottom of the 2nd on the Saya LTL Freight scoreboard. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. Cal Raleigh, swing and a drive to left field. He put some pepper into that one on the run of Arozarena. Diving effort, and he got it. Another great catch by Jurickson Profar off the bat of Cal Raleigh. What a play. Laid out and came up with it. That's the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. What a great catch. 2 out. Raleigh got robbed. Here's Rodriguez, and he takes a strike. Rodriguez is fanned twice. Takes outside on a backdoor slider, 1-1. Rodriguez came in red hot. Last 23 games, he was hitting .330 with 7 homers and 20 driven in 23 games. That's hot. Fastball moved him back. He had a jackknife out of the way. 2-1. Boy, what a player this kid is. 28 homers, 82 RBIs, 24 stolen bases. He's their version of Ronald Acuna. Pitch took a little off, and a lovely pitch in there for a strike 2 call. That was kind of his off-speed slider. Calls time. Sale looking for his 8th strikeout. We're in the 6th. 79 pitches. Here comes number 80. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another backdoor slider, and he went fishing. Strikeout number 8 for Chris. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's time to give away some money. 1-0 Atlanta.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same. The price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
AutoZone. Summer's almost over, but the heat is pressing on. If you've got battery trouble, stop by AutoZone for free battery testing. It may just need a charge, and we'll do that for free too. If you do need a battery, we've got options starting at just $89.99, and we'll recycle your old battery for free. Now that's a strong start. Don't miss the end of summer sale, now at AutoZone until September 22nd.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike one. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike two. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike three. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. One call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Kelly Crawl. Listen for me with the Locker Room Team, Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan.
Hey, it's the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning, bottom of the 6th. Braves are up 1-0. Our contestant is Dwayne Evans from Comer, Georgia. $1,900 in the jackpot. Logan Gilbert still out there for the M's. Only allowed 5 hits, and Drake Baldwin does not have one. Takes a strike, 0-1. He is struck out and grounded out. Drake hitting .278, swings and hits one hard, but caught shoe top high by Fraley at first base. 1 out. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day. Boy, tonight could be the night if you're a Mega Millions contestant too. $336 million in the jackpot. And how about the Powerball tomorrow? Ha-Sung Kim, his first start in Atlanta for the Braves, drove in the only run of the game with a sac fly in the first inning, takes a strike. He's also popped out.
Does that say billion with a B?
It does. 1.8. Closing in on 2. The 0-1. Strike called, 0-2 to Kim.
I'll be honest. It would be nice to win the jackpot. I wouldn't trust myself with that kind of money.
Oh, I wouldn't trust you either.
I'd have to give a lot of that away.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. Jonathan, what'd you tell me the cash payout was on that deal? Over $800 million if you want just straight cash. The 0-2, breaking ball outside. 1-2 to Kim. Almost $827 million. But we've got $1,900 in our jackpot. Payable on a long ball. You don't have to pick any numbers. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter. Number 7 for Gilbert. Of those 7, how many do you think have been on the splitter?
I feel like all 7.
Me too.
By the way, they've got some action in their bullpen. Edward Bizzardo, a right-hander, is tossing. And also righty Carlos Vargas is throwing. So Vargas and Bizzardo.
Bizzarro?
Bizzardo.
Bizzardo. Okay. Michael Harris II has had trouble with that splitter tonight. He's fanned twice. Pitch, swung on, popped up. Left field, Arozarena is there. He's got it in a quick inning for Gilbert. Braves go in order. And we go to the 7th. They still lead 1-0.
Fall's coming fast, Braves country, and deer season's right behind it. Whether you're learning a new lease, planning a public land trip, or headed to deer camp like you have for years, the onX Hunt app is your ticket to a better hunt. See public and private boundaries, drop trail cam and tree stand waypoints, map access routes and road systems, and share it all with your hunt crew. Even with no cell service, onX shows all of your content, boundaries, and your exact GPS location. Download the onX Hunt app from your app store and get after your best fall yet.
From Chicago to Atlanta, the rivalry's heating up, and so are the sandwiches. Portillo's is stepping up to the plate at Truist Park September 8th through the 10th, serving free samples of our legendary homemade Italian beef sandwiches. Stop by the third base gate activation area to taste some hot and dipped beef. And while you're there, grab an ice-cold Coke and snag some Portillo's merch to take home. Everybody wins when Portillo's is at bat.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
It doesn't matter if the headline is about the Braves, the Atlanta sports scene, or the college football world. Trust me, Home Team Brandon Lee, weekday mornings, 6 to 10, on the Locker Room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
6 innings in the books. We go to the 7th. Chris Sale's still out there for the Braves. He's only thrown 80 pitches. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 in the Seattle order. And back once again for us to take you the rest of the way. Here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. A run on 5 hits for the Braves. No runs, 3 hits for the Mariners. Here's Eugenio Suarez, who's 0 for 2 with a line out and a strikeout. And Chris goes back to work. Suarez swings and fouls back a first pitch fastball. We've seen the fastball from Sale up to 97 tonight. That one at 93. That's such a deep tank that he has with that fastball. If he wants to go deep and empty the tank, he can redline a fastball and get it up there 97, 98. Still going to get plenty of outs with 94, 95. Swing and a miss there with a slider. 0-2. He has 8 strikeouts in the game. Braves have Dylan Lee tossing in the bullpen. Braves leading 1-0. 0-2. Just missed low and away with a slider. That's a really good 0-2 pitch. And a tough one for a batter to lay off of. Pitch to Suarez, and he just wiped him out with a slider. Strikeout number 9. Went down and in. Suarez goes down swinging. And one down here in the 7th inning.
That's 12 strikeouts in his last 26 at-bats for Suarez, who has not quite made the impact for Seattle that they were hoping for.
Yeah, they were hoping for a much larger impact. Of course, he's in his 2nd tour of duty with Seattle. Jorge Polanco, the batter. Takes a fastball inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Coming into the game, he had only hit 195 since they acquired him. 6 homers.
He was killing the ball with Arizona. 1-0 pitch. Polanco takes a ball outside. In fact, the 42 home runs that Suarez has, 2nd highest home run total he's ever had in the season. He had 49 with the Reds in 2019.
Forgot he was with them.
2-0 pitch. Fouled back 2-1. When he broke into the big leagues, talking about Suarez, it was actually with the Tigers. He was with the Tigers 1 season and then was with the Reds for 7 years. Lefty-righty matchup on the 2-1 pitch. There's a called strike. And then Suarez was traded by the Reds with Jesse Winker to the Mariners in a deal that involved Jake Fraley going the other way. And, of course, Fraley now the Braves. Counted 2-2. Here it comes. And a line drive in the right field to Polanco. And Polanco with his 2nd hit of the game. He's now 2 for 3. That's the 4th hit of the game for the Mariners.
He's tough out. Uses the whole field. Pretty good piece of hitting there.
'89 pitches for Chris Sale. He'll face Mitch Garver. Garver and Polanco have failed to strike out tonight. In their case, maybe succeeding to not strike out, obviously. But Riley, Polanco, and Garver, the only men in their lineup without a strikeout in the game. Everybody else has at least one. There's a ball outside. 1-0 Braves. The one run coming in the bottom of the first on a sac fly by Ha-Sung Kim. Sales, 60 strikes, 30 balls. 1-0 to Garver. Nothing wrong with that. Got a changeup on the inside corner. We saw an increase in his changeup usage in his last start, and that's a pitch that was a difference maker for him last year. Just another option. You know, we saw a few more of those in that last go-round versus Philly. Ball at a strike. Pick off over to first base. Just basically checking in on Polanco as he goes back in standing.
Mariners will run, and they've given a lot of credit to their stolen base success to Eric Young Jr., who now is their first base coach.
Ball and a strike, pitch to Garver. Fly ball to center. Michael Harris back into his left, still back. Under it now, makes the catch 10 feet shy of the warning track. And 2 away here in the 7th. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Well, here comes Brian Snitker. And after 92 pitches, that'll be it for Chris Sale. And Dylan Lee will be called upon to get the final out here in the 7th inning. So the Braves make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. Round of applause for Chris Sale, who is terrific tonight. 6 2/3 shutout innings. Tell you more about Lee when we come back. 1-0 Braves in the 7th. As the boys of summer close out the season, keep the season going in your kitchen with Schumann Farms Sweet Onions. Schumann Farms is a Georgia family farm growing signature sweet onions, which are so great in so many dishes and home tailgates. So look for Schumann Farms Real Sweet brand sweet onions at your local grocery store this fall and winter to bring the South to your kitchen. And head to Schumann Farms GA for plenty of recipes and ideas. Schumann Farms, the Georgia family farm growing tradition and the world's sweetest onions.
Developers, engineers, and planners, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? This is Grace Barentine with Wiregrass Archaeology. We're based in Mobile, Alabama, the birthplace of Hank Aaron. In 18 years of business, we've completed over 1,000 projects across the Southeast. We do Phase 1, 2, and 3 work, as well as ground-penetrating radar, deep testing, and drone surveys. Learn more about Wiregrass Archaeology by visiting diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
This is Buck Ballou reminding you to look for my podcast, Buck's Beat, twice a week on the Fan app or subscribe to the feed at 680thefan.com.
New pitcher for the Braves is left-hander Dylan Lee, who will come on to face the left-handed hitter Dominic Canzone, who Sale had struck out his last time up. Dylan Lee 2-4 on the year, a 3.41 ERA, and a couple of saves.
Looking for one more out to get through the top of the 7th. Canzone swings and misses at a first pitch slider.
With all due respect to Dylan Lee, who can be nasty on lefties, Canzone is thrilled to see him after the struggles with Sale.
Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way from Lee. Canzone with a liner into center field, and that's down for a base hit. That'll extend the inning down to second for Polanco. Yeah, the stuff that Sale displayed, Canzone wasn't anywhere near. Especially going back to that swing and miss that he had in the 5th inning. But he's aboard here. And now Leo Rivas, the switch hitter, will bat from the right side against the lefty Lee. A run on 5 hits for the Braves. No runs, 5 hits for the Mariners. We're in the top of the 7th. Runners at first and second. Rivas takes a slider low and in. For Sale, 6 2/3 scoreless. The runner at second, his responsibility should he score. 4 hits, no walks, 9 strikeouts. Dominated them. Now it's up to Dylan Lee to get him through the 7th inning. 1-0 pitch. Low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Leo Rivas with a double back in the 3rd inning. Also struck out looking in the 5th inning. Lee checks the runner at second. 2-0 pitch. Check swing. That's in for a strike. Showed him a good slider. 2-1. Rivas has seen his average go up to 302 tonight as he's gone 1 for 2. Taps 2 corners of the plate with the end of his bat. Waves the bat behind his right ear. 2-1 pitch. Cuts it loose. Missed every stitch of the slider. So the count at 2-2. Polanco at second. Canzone at first. And now time called by Rivas. In the bottom of the inning, Braves will have 7, 8, 9 coming up. And it's up to Lee to keep the game 1-0. He straightens, gives a glance to second. And the 2-2 pitch. Missed low, 3-2. If he walks him, he's got to face Luke Raley. So Lee looking for a really good pitch right here. Leans heavy into that slider. Let's see what selection he makes. This at bat has gone slider, change up, and then 3 straight sliders to Rivas. Runners will take off. There they go. 3-2. Comebacker off the mound, up the middle, base it into center field. That'll tie the game. So a single by Rivas drives in Polanco. And since the bullpen gate open, back-to-back singles and a tie game. Got him 3-2 and went fastball, and he bounced it right up the middle.
His 7th RBI of the year.
That run charged to Chris Sale. And now they'll use a pinch hitter, Harry Ford. Right-handed hitting catcher making his major league debut. Ford swings and misses at his first pitch. He batted .283 at AAA Tacoma with 16 home runs. 74 RBIs for Harry Ford, who is a Georgia native from Kennesaw, went to North Cobb High School. Pick off over to first base and back into the dive, Leo Rivas.
How about that for your first big league at bat? Come all the way back home from Tacoma.
Mm-hmm.
What a thrill. And with the game on the line.
0-1. He swings and misses at a slider. 0-2. He adjusts his bright red batting gloves. Now climbs back into the right-hand batter's box. Runners at first and third, trying to keep the game tied. Lee's 0-2. Got him swinging. Went with a slider and strikes out Harry Ford. That ends the top of the 7th, but not before the Mariners tie the game. Back-to-back 2-out singles. And that scored Polanco, and it's a 1-1 game. Going to keep it right here. Coming up, the 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. Time for God Bless America, which will be brought to us by Summer Brook. And Summer, a singer-songwriter, bluegrass singer. And she steps up to the circular red carpet right in front of the mound. And let's go down to Summer Brook as she brings us God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light.
right, that's the lovely voice of Summer Brook bringing us God Bless America. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning in a 1-1 game.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves, two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 4308 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
With Quick Wins Instant 50 promotion, you can win a progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and, of course, the Fan app.
Well, both of these teams into their bullpens now. It's a 1-1 game into the bottom of the 7th. A few changes for the Mariners, most notably on the mound. Matt Brash, a right-hander, has taken over. And Brash on the season, 1-2 with a 1.86 ERA through 44 appearances. Brash, right-hander, starts things off with a sinker outside. Brash, 6'1", 173. And he is out of Kingston, Canada. There's a 1-0 pitch. Over for a called strike. Also, defensively, Eugenio Suarez has moved from third base to first base. So Suarez at first. It's still Jorge Polanco at second. There's a ball outside to Ozuna. J.P. Crawford has entered the game at shortstop. And Leo Rivas has moved from shortstop to third base. So Suarez at first, Crawford at short, Rivas at third, Brash on the mound. Strike on the inside corner to Ozuna.
Brash got a good arm, Ben. 95 to 99. Sweeper, changeup.
2-2 to Ozuna. Is low and outside with a slider. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I believe that's that sweeper, and it just registered as a slider. 3-2 pitch. Fought off foul down the right field line. Showed him a sinker there at 96. Folks, did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? It's like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 3-2 on Ozuna. Marcel 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. 3-2 pitch. And he swings and misses at a sinker up in the zone at 96 for strike 3. 1 out in the 7th inning.
Well, the starting pitchers didn't disappoint, did they?
Yeah, they were stellar. Both gave up 1 run. A run that Chris gave up was given up on Dylan Lee's watch. It was an inherited runner. And the 2 singles there in the 7th inning drove in that run to tie us 1 apiece. There's Jake Fraley. Fraley takes the first pitch strike. Line for the starter, Gilbert. 6 innings, 1 run, 5 hits. Fraley with a bouncer out to first base and up the arm of Suarez. He bobbles once, twice, can't come up with it, and Fraley's aboard.
Wow.
He fumbled that 3 times. Went up his arm, landed in front of him, tried to pick it up a second time, couldn't squeeze it. Same thing for the 3rd attempt.
I just looked down there. I saw Bob Rathbun in the stands tonight. The broadcaster, longtime broadcaster for the Atlanta Hawks. He was down there signaling double dribble. Good grief.
That first bounce came up his arm and hit him right in the cheekbone on the left side of his face. There's a called strike on Nacho Alvarez. Although when he finally picked it up, he went reaching for the bag with his left foot, and by the time he got the foot down, he was 4 inches shy of the bag. He was missing everything out there. Nacho with 2 hits tonight. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Yeah, that line on Gilbert, 6 innings, 1 run on 5 hits, a walk and 7 strikeouts. And then Sales, 6 2/3, 1 run, 4 hits, no walks, 9 strikeouts.
Mariners have got to be thrilled with what they saw from him tonight. Much improved road outing.
That might be the best he's looked on the road all year.
Yeah.
Gave it those home road splits for him. They're really bad on the road this season. 0-2 from Brash. Bouncer out to short. Crawford has it. Feeds Polanco. Steps on second. Throws over to first. And it's a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. And that's how the 7th goes up in smoke for the Braves. We go to the top of the 8th inning, tied at 1.
Hey fans, don't miss a pitch, double play, or game-winning home run. Because life's best moments deserve crystal clear vision at Marietta Eye Clinic. Our 35 award-winning doctors cover everything from kids' eye exams to advanced surgeries with the latest technology. Our new Johns Creek Clinic and Surgery Center are open, and Cartersville is on the way, bringing you 14 convenient Atlanta area locations. With easy online scheduling, expert care is just a click away. Book now at MariettaEye.com. Marietta Eye Clinic. Your vision, our priority.
You ever wonder what happens to baseball bats when they break? Your friends at Gorilla Glue wondered too, and they decided to test Gorilla Glue to see if broken bats could not only be repaired, but actually used again. Original Gorilla Glue expands into the surface, creating an incredibly strong bond, and it works. Hit after hit after hit. Gorilla Glue is the official sponsor of broken bats, and if it can successfully repair a Braves baseball bat, you can count on Gorilla Glue to work for virtually any project you throw its way. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle. Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
New pitcher for the Braves. We go to the 8th. Tyler Kinley, 34 years old, 6'4", 220, comes on to work. He was in 4 games on the road trip, 4 innings, only 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Quite a road trip for Tyler Kinley, who has a 4.55 ERA on the year.
Facing the top of the Mariners order, starting with Randy Arozarena, who's been on once. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. Kinley, the 3rd pitcher used by the Braves tonight. He goes to work, and a first pitch strike on Arozarena. That fastball in there for a strike. I love the point that Darren made on the road trip about Kinley's slider and talking about the challenges of throwing that pitch at altitude in Denver versus at sea level and just about every other ballpark. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Arozarena. Missed up and in. And he said the metrics on the slider significantly better as a Brave than when he was with a Rocky, and that all adds up, doesn't it?
Sure does. And I think that's across the board with about any other pitcher who has been pitching in Colorado.
1-1 to Arozarena. Low and outside with a slider.
And that's not to take anything away from Tyler. I just mean that you hear it time and again from guys who just talk about difficulty with grip and getting the ball to break at altitude.
There's 2-1 to Arozarena. Off the end of the bat, popped up. Foul territory by the Braves dugout. Olsen to his left has room and makes the catch right in front of the steps, far end of the dugout. Well, no winner tonight in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. It's the 8th inning, so it's the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Tyler Kinley had struck out the side, tonight's contestant, Brad Blaylock, would have been the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. One down for Cal Raleigh. And Raleigh takes the ball low and inside. Braves have done a pretty nice job versus Raleigh tonight. 1 for 2 with a single. Also a pop out to second and a fly out to left field. 51 home runs on the year. And that leads the league. 1-0 pitch. Raleigh pops one up. That'll spin back our way. That'll land right down in front of us. Last couple of seasons, Raleigh has been a power hitter, no doubt about that. But this has by far been his greatest home run surge in his career. He had 27 homers in 2022, 30 in 2023, 34 last year. 1-1 is upstairs. And he's sitting on 51 right now, and he's really in some historic territory right now. He is 3 home runs shy of tying Mickey Mantle for most homers in a season by a switch hitter. 2-1 pitch and a fly ball towards center field. Shouldn't be a problem for Harris. He's walking under it. That parachutes down into his glove for the second out.
That's some high cotton there.
Man, isn't it? Mickey Mantle hit 54 homers in 1961. Didn't even lead his team.
No, he didn't.
And that's the most homers in a season by a switch hitter. But Raleigh, over his last 9 games, rather his last, you'd say 8 games plus tonight, is 5 for his last 31. Just 1 homer in that stretch. 2 down for Rodriguez. He is thrilled to see someone other than Chris Sale. He was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts versus Chris. A 1-1 game in the 8th. Rodriguez swings with all his might, missed every stitch of that slider. Braves will have the top of the order due up in the bottom of the 8th. Game tied at 1. And the 0-1 from Kenley. Fouled off, 0-2. Tyler Kenley in search of a 1-2-3 8th inning. Trying to keep Rodriguez quiet. Not easy to do. 0-2 to the plate. Missed outside with a slider. Mentioned that Rodriguez has been very hot lately for the Mariners. There's a homer in each of his last 2 games. He's 0 for 3 tonight. 1-2. That bounced up there. Interesting pattern for Rodriguez, as the history of his career would suggest that he's going to finish strong. His .576 career slugging percentage in September and October, easily the highest of any month for his career. So he's been a guy who's traditionally finished very strong.
I love that. I love those guys that have good late numbers.
2-2 pitch. Fouled back.
They're not tired. They get stronger as the season goes along. Very impressive.
Former Rookie of the Year. Got the average at 263. Kenley looking for a put-away pitch. 2-2. Stroked the air to left field. Going back now Profar. And throws up the glove. Squares up to it. Makes a chest-high catch. And it's a 1-2-3 top of the 8th inning. Nice work by Kenley. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, tied at 1.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Here's a club you want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll...
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The three-row Lexus TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Click the banner to discover more. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during the football season. Join me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Bottom of the eighth, still tied 1-1. One of the big guys out of the bullpen for the Mariners late is Gabe Spire, a left-hander. What a great year he's having. 2-2 with a 2.39 ERA in 64 outings. 52 innings, 11 walks, 71 strikeouts, and just a 184 average against him. Mid-90s with a slider.
First pitch to Profar. Now that's over for a called strike. There are only 3 guys on the roster who have ever faced Spire. Fraley 1 for 1 with a homer. Olson 1 for 3 with a double. Actually, that's it. Just those 2.
2 lefties.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside to Profar. 1-1. Mariners have used Gilbert, Brash, and Spire on the mound. Braves have not scored since the first inning. And it was Profar who scored the run. 1-1 pitch up the middle, base hit just to the left of the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Into left center, big turnaround first. Profar's going for it to second base. He's in there. Hustle double. Up the middle and split the gap. Rosarena and Rodriguez took a while to get there, and that rolled across the blades of grass, and Profar had it right in front of him, just took off.
I really don't think Jurickson was thinking double or that he would be able to get a double out of this. He was hustling, but man, oh man, when it took forever to those guys to get to it, and a Rosarena way off balance. Good hustle. Smart baseball by Jurickson.
So now base hit can drive in a run, give the Braves the lead. Here is Matt Olson. First pitch to Olson. Over for a called strike. Mentioned that Olson has put up some numbers versus Spire. 1 for 3 with a double against him, 2 strikeouts. So
it's settled for a ground ball to get him over.
Left on left matchup. 0-1 pitch. And Olson takes the ball a little bit low and outside. Profar led off the first inning with a double and eventually came in on a sac fly by Ha-Sung Kim later that inning. It's the only run of the game for the Braves. 1-1 pitch. Shot out over the mound and ramps into center field. That'll give the Braves the lead here in the 8th inning. Boy, that ramped right off the mound, went over J.P. Crawford. And Matt Olson with the RBI. That was a bullet right off the dirt of the mound.
Ben, I've never seen that happen before. I mean, I've seen balls ramp and be redirected off the slope of the mound. I've never seen one take a bounce like that over everyone's head in the infield and into center field. That was crazy.
I don't think Spire's seen that either. Was reading his lips after that. Ozzie Albies with a fly ball to deep right field, back into his left Ken zone at the wall. He leaps, can't come up with it. That bounces off the wall and Ken zone's down. Olsen at third. They give him the green light. He rounds third. He comes to the plate. It's an RBI triple. Ozzie Albies ripping one off the wall in right field. The Braves have a 3-1 lead in the 8th. Ozzie's third hit of this game, and there is no one hotter than Ozzie here lately.
Ken Zone made a great play earlier tonight into the right field padding. This one, he kind of overran it, Ben. He overran it, hit off the padding, and came way back toward the infield.
First pitch, a called strike on Drake Baldwin. So not only taking the lead, but getting some breathing room, looking for more. No one out, runner at third, infield in. Baldwin's 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch, sent foul. And Ozzie wasted no time, jumped right on Spire. So we've seen Matt Olson darn near flatten the mound with a comebacker, and then Ozzie with a triple off the wall in right field. To the Baldwin. Ground ball past a diving Jorge Polanco and a base hit in the right center. That scores Ozzie Albies. It's 4-1 Braves as Atlanta has come through with 4 straight hits versus Spire. Bats have come to life here in the 8th.
And 2 of the hits, left-handed hitters against Spire. Baldwin's 63rd RBI of the year. Ozzie's 64th.
It's gone double, single, triple, single from Profar, Olson, Albies, and Baldwin. Now the bat in the hands of Ha-Sung Kim, who is 0 for 2 with a sac fly. It was Ha-Sung who put the Braves on the board back in the first inning with a sac fly, and that's been it for the Braves until now. And the Braves here in the 8th have erupted versus this left-hander Spire. And now there'll be a meeting on the mound. Dan Wilson, the manager of the Marlins, walking out there. They'll be making the Aero Exterminators call the bullpen, I believe. Yep, that'll be it. So Wilson takes the ball away from Spire, who never got it out. Mariners make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Make the right call. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. Tell you about the new right-hander when we come back. 4-1 Braves in the 8th.
Developers, engineers, and planners, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? This is Grace Barentine with Wiregrass Archaeology. We're based in Mobile, Alabama, the birthplace of Hank Aaron. In 18 years of business, we've completed over 1,000 projects across the Southeast. We do Phase 1, 2, and 3 work, as well as ground-penetrating radar, deep testing, and drone surveys. Learn more about Wiregrass Archaeology by visiting diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
Braves fans, you know the power of a strong arm on the mound, in the field, and especially after you've been hurt. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. After an accident, bills pile up, your stress goes up, and it feels like you're throwing nothing but curveballs. Let us go to bat for you. Our team will fight to get you the medical care you need and the money you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today. Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Well, after Gabe Spire did not get an out on the 4 batters he faces, Carlos Vargas comes in for his 61st appearance. He's 4-5 with a 3.66 ERA and a save. Braves have a runner at first and nobody out for Ha-Sung Kim.
So Kim, who was 0 for 2 in the game, will be facing this right-hander Vargas. He's happy to see anybody other than Gilbert, who's now 0 for 12 against in his career. Kim takes a called strike. That was 98 at the bottom of the zone.
Yeah, he can hit 99, cutter, slider on top of that.
Already 3 runs across for the Braves in the bottom of the 8th, leading 4-1. Kim with a check swing, they appeal. And he did go, says Stu Shurwater, first base umpire. It was 1-0 Braves until the top of the 7th. Mariners scored 1 run, tied it up. And 1 apiece into the bottom of the 8th. 0-2 pitch, a reach and a miss by Kim. So there's out number 1. But the Braves have bullied the Mariners here in the 8th inning. 4 straight hits until that strikeout by Kim. 1 down. Here comes Michael Harris. By the way, Pierce Johnson has joined Raisel Iglesias in the bullpen. if it remains a safe situation, Russell, the Braves score a few more runs. Pierce most likely. Michael Harris, the batter, takes the ball outside. After Harris, it would be Ozuna. Looking to take the first game in this series. 1-0 pitch, and Harris fouls one off the edge of the plate. Count even at 1. Game 2 in this series tomorrow night. That'll be a 7:15 Eastern first pitch, 6:15 Central. And that'll be Hurston Waldrop and Bryce Miller. 2 righties tomorrow night. And then 2 righties on Sunday. 1-1, and Harris swings and gets a piece of it, fouled it off right there at the dirt. By the way, make a note of this. That Sunday game is an earlier game than normal. That'll be a 12:05 Eastern first pitch, 11:05 Central. That'll be Spencer Strider and Louis Castillo. That's a glance out onto the horizon for this series.
9:05 Pacific.
That's right.
Get up early.
It'll be breakfast in baseball for Mariner fans. 1-2 to Harris, and he swings and misses at a sinker. 2 down in the 8th. They probably don't mind it because, like we mentioned earlier, this is the last city of a 3-city road trip. Whatever gets them home sooner, they'll take.
Yeah, and living out there, playing out there, one of the things in the fall and in the winter, I mean, you watch the NFL come on early. By about 2 o'clock, you're already out in the yard working in the.
Ozuna takes the ball low.
Working in the yard because the game's over.
Yeah.
First game's over.
That'd be so weird to get used to.
Games that come on at 10 o'clock.
1-0 to Ozuna. Off the end of the bat, liner down the right field line, and a fair ball. Kicks off the sidewall. Then pursued is Canzone. To third base now, Baldwin. They'll hold him there. It's a double by Ozuna. Well, the Braves just pounding the baseball here in the 8th inning. That is their 3rd extra base hit of this inning, as they have a triple, 2 doubles, and 2 singles here in the 8th.
Perfectly placed by Marcel.
Get one more hit and knock in both of those runs. You're feeling really good about this one. Jake Fraley, the batter. Fraley, chopper out to third. Backhand at the edge of the grass by Rivas. Off balance, throws a good one. And that ends the bottom of the 8th. The Braves got the surge when they need it. It was a 1-1 game into the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th with the Braves on top 4-1. Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial to seek out doctors who are renowned experts in their fields, highly skilled, and pushing the boundaries of heart disease treatment. At Emory Heart and Vascular, you'll find a large team of specialized physicians and nurses dedicated to your heart health. They offer more options for customized treatment solutions that work for you. To learn more, visit emoryhealthcare.org/heartcare.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 2.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.08 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Don't rely on the same music day after day after day while you work on your way home. Be a part of Chuck and Chernoff weekdays 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan. Or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Raisel Iglesias on to try to earn his 24th save of the year. He's converted 12 straight save opportunities, and in his last 36 games, very Raisel Iglesias like a 1.60 ERA.
Reliever of the month in the National League for the month of August. And he goes to work on Eugenio Suarez. And he misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. I'll tell you this much. Leading by 3 runs, I don't mind facing this guy with the bases empty. Not the guy you want to see, but if you got to face him, good to see him with the bases empty. There's a pop-up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen to the railing of the dugout out of room. That bounces on the netting. Then off into the seats 3 rows back. One and one on Eugenio Suarez. Suarez for his career versus Iglesias. 2 for 7 with a homer and a double. Also 3 strikeouts. 1-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at a high fastball. One, two, fouled back. It was Iglesias who gave up the 4th home run of that game to Suarez back in April in Arizona. 1-2. He strikes him out here with a changeup. Like that result. 1 down here in the 9th inning. Yeah, that day that Suarez hit the 4 home runs in that one game, in a game the Braves won 8-7 in 10 innings. That 4th homer was Suarez versus Iglesias, so Iglesias gets some payback right there, and 1 down.
Yeah, the homer didn't cost him the game. Just the mark of being the 4th homer allowed.
Mm-hmm. Polanco takes a called strike. 0-1.
Good to get that first out, too. I don't care if it is a 3-run lead.
Yeah, good point. Especially with this guy at the plate. Polanco's had a nice game. 2 for 3, couple of singles. Switch hitter, batting from the left side, is a .258 hitter for the year. Pitch to Polanco, and he'll lift one towards foul territory, out of play, and into the seats down into our left. For the Braves, it's been Sale, Lee, Kenley, and Iglesias on the mound. It's a night where Chris Sale had 9 strikeouts and no walks. He was as sharp as ever. 0-2. A little bit low with a changeup. Not much of a breeze at all. Hasn't been much of one all night long. 1-2 to Polanco and a fly ball to deep left center field. Going back now, Profar and Harris. Profar to the warning track. Opens the glove, makes the catch, and then gently into the left center field wall. It's like he knew exactly where that was going to be.
Yes, he did. He's had a great night defensively.
So the Mariners down to their final out. And it'll be a pinch hitter up to the plate. This is Cole Young, a left-handed hitter. He's a .222 hitter. Does have 4 homers. And he pinch hits for Mitch Garver, who finishes his night 0 for 3. 4-1 Braves, top of the 9th. 2 down, bases empty. Pitch to Young. And he starts him off with a strike on the outside corner with a changeup. Iglesias fires. Sent foul deep down the left field line and out of play, and the Mariners down to their final strike. And 36,203 on a Friday night rise to their feet looking for one more strike. Iglesias in search of a 1-2-3 inning. 0-2. Just missed outside with a fastball. So the count 1-2 on Young. Iglesias standing on the first base side of the rubber. Ready to deal. And he cuts loose the 1-2. Line shot out to first. Caught by Olsen. Braves win. Propelled by great pitching from Chris Sale in a 3-run 8th inning, the Braves claim Game 1 versus the Mariners. They extend the Mariners' troubles on the road. And the Braves take this one by a final score of 4-1. For the Mariners in the 9th, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Final score, Braves 4, Mariners 1. Back with the totals after this.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Summer's almost over, but the heat is pressing on. If you've got battery trouble, stop by AutoZone for free battery testing. It may just need a charge, and we'll do that for free too. If you do need a battery, we've got options starting at just $89.99. and will recycle your old battery for free. Now that's a strong start. Don't miss the end of summer sale, now at AutoZone until September 22nd.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com. Cobb County is Atlanta's sweet spot and home of the Atlanta Braves. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area. For more information, visit travelcobb.org.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle. Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneFFC.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215, Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656, MMLS number 141654, not available in North Carolina.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Hey, there's a winner, 4-1. Nice rally in the 8th inning by the Braves to pick up the win. The Home Depot proud to present tonight's player of the game. One of the guys involved in that was Ozzie Albies, a triple and an RBI. He went 3 for 4 tonight with that triple. He also stole 2 bases. He's hotter than a dancing bobcat, I'll tell you right now. He's your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. For the Braves, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors, 7 left. For the Mariners, a run, 6 hits, an error, 5 left. Tyler Kenley gets the win in relief, 5 and 3. Gabe Spire got lit up, 8 base 4 batters. They all got base hits and 3 scored. He's now 2 and 3. Raisel Iglesias, his 24th save and his 13th in a row. Time in the game, 2 hours, 23 minutes. And a good crowd of 36,203 here to see it. Hurston Waldrop goes for the Braves tomorrow night. Ben will tell you about the other details right after this on the Braves Radio Network.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game-changer. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
You know what my favorite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favorite. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Give me directions to Truist Park.
Getting directions. Would you like to add a racetrack freeze blast to your route?
Oh, yes, please.
Updating route. Now getting on fast track.
Amazing.
Don't let a pregame pit stop slow you down. Take the racetrack route and get on the fast track to game day with a cold, refreshing freeze blast. Racetrack, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Traffic and weather won't keep you informed on what really matters to you. This is home team Brandon Lee reminding you to start your workday in the locker room weekdays from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Game 1 in this series, Braves and Mariners, goes to Atlanta. Final score 4-1 in this Braves victory. Good way to start off the homestand. Game 2 in this series tomorrow night. Back under the lights here in Atlanta, Braves and Mariners. Tomorrow evening, our first pitch will be at 7:15. So our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 6 o'clock Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. And then Joe and I have the first pitch at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. Bryce Miller will get the call for the Mariners. Right-hander is 4-5 with a 5.71 ERA. Hurston Waldrop continues for the Braves. He's been so good here in the last month or so. Right-hander's 4-0 with an ERA of 1.01. So looking forward to that matchup tomorrow. So for our guys in studio, Joe Virgin and Lucas Kochevar. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Final score, Braves 4, Mariners 1. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came courtesy of the bat of Ozzie Albies. His RBI triple in the 8th inning made it 3-1 in a Braves win that was sealed off by Russell Iglesias. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse. Coming up after the break, you're listening to the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai postgame show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Have you ever wondered if there was something special you could put on your food to make it even better? There is, and it's called the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce, perfectly blending zesty peppers, tangy vinegar, and salty salt. The Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce makes curly fries into curl your toes fries, and every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the Original Louisiana Brand Hot Sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Fall's coming fast, Braves country, and deer season's right behind it. Whether you're learning a new lease, planning a public land trip, or headed to deer camp like you have for years, the onX Hunt app is your ticket to a better hunt. See public and private boundaries, drop trail cam and tree stand waypoints, map access routes and road systems, and share it all with your hunt crew. Even with no cell service, onX shows all of your content, boundaries, and your exact GPS location. Download the onX Hunt app from your app store and get after your best fall yet.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Sales 3-2. Not a thing wrong with that. Here's the strike zone with a fastball.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery Atlanta. We are steps away from the right field gate at Truist Park, where fans were treated to a classic. Braves topped the Mariners 4-1. Another phenomenal performance from Chris Sale as he strikes out 9 in 6 2/3 innings. And how about Ozzie Albies staying hot, 3 for 4, including a triple. Check this out. Ozzie, that is his 4th 3-hit game since August 1st, and he has multi-hit games in 8 of his last 10 contests. Let's get to the highlights. Bottom of the first, Logan Gilbert loads the bases with nobody down. After Drake Baldwin strikes out, Ha-Sung Kim steps in for his first at-bat as a Brave, at least in front of Truist Park, and he gets the Braves on the board.
Pitch to Kim. Swung on a fly ball towards center field. Julio Rodriguez to his left. He's behind it, makes the catch. 2 of the 3 runners will tag. They'll both advance. Scoring is Profar. And it's 1-0 Braves. Sac fly RBI for Ha-Sung Kim, his 9th RBI this season. And the Braves able to tack on a run here in the first.
We're going to skip all the way to the top of the 6th. 1 down. Cal Raleigh at the plate in the same stadium in which he won the home run derby. Sale facing him as Jurickson Profar flashes a little bit of leather.
Cal Raleigh swing and a drive to left field. He put some pepper into that one on the run. Diving effort, and he got it. Another great catch by Jurickson Profar off the bat of Cal Raleigh. What a play. Laid out and came up with it.
Chris Sale did Chris Sale things again. He was pulled by and put in with Dylan Lee with 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. Lee promptly gives up a double to Dominic Calzone, setting up Leo Rivas to tie it up.
Runners will take off. There they go. 3-2. Comebacker off the mound, up the middle, base it into center field. That'll tie the game. So a single by Rivas drives in Polanco. And since the bullpen gate opened, back-to-back singles and a tie game.
That closed the book on Sale. His final line, 6 2/3, 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and these 9 strikeouts.
1-2 from Sale. Take a seat. He swings and misses at a filthy slider. Sale brings it and gets his man. A lunge and a miss at a slider. 2-2 to Rodriguez. Burned him. Swung on and missed at a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 to Suarez. Adios. He swings and misses at a slider.
No runs, 3 hits for the Mariners, and a wave and a miss. No chance. Strikeout number 5 for Sale. Chokes up on the bat a little bit, though. That might help. The 2-2. Strike 3 call. Go adjust something else. Works from the third base side of the rubber. The next pitch. Cold, strike 3 again. Rayleigh down on strikes. Struck out the side. You work, Chris Sale. Here comes number 80. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another backdoor slider, and he went fishing.
Pitch to Suarez, and he just wiped him out with a slider. Strikeout number 9.
Things get fun in the bottom of the 8th. After a Jurickson Profar hustle double, Matt Olson steps in with a chance to give the Braves a lead.
1-1 pitch. Shot out over the mound and ramps into center field. That'll give the Braves the lead here in the 8th inning. Boy, that ramped right off the mound, went over J.P. Crawford. And Matt Olson with the RBI. That was a bullet right off the dirt of the mound.
Next batter is Ozzie Albies facing Gabe Spire as Albies looks to extend the lead.
Ozzie Albies with a fly ball to deep right field, back into his left-hand zone. At the wall, he leaps, can't come up with it. That bounces off the wall, and Ken zone's down. Olsen at third, they give him the green light. He rounds third, he comes to the plate. It's an RBI triple. Ozzie Albies ripping one off the wall in right field. The Braves have a 3-1 lead in the 8th.
Drake Baldwin next at the dish against Spire, and he's looking to get a little more insurance.
Well, to the Baldwin. Ground ball past a diving Jorge Polanco and a base hit in the right center. That scores Ozzie Albies. It's 4-1 Braves as Atlanta has come through with 4 straight hits versus Spire.
Yeah, he was pulled right after that. He did not record a single out. Bottom of the 9th, reigning NL reliever of the month, Raisel Iglesias on to finish it off against Cole Young.
Ready to deal, and he cuts loose the 1-2. Line shot out to first, caught by Olsen. Braves win. Propelled by great pitching from Chris Sale in a 3-run 8th inning, the Braves claim Game 1 versus the Mariners. They extend the Mariners' troubles on the road, and the Braves take this one by a final score of 4-1. For the Mariners in the 9th, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Final score, Braves 4, Mariners 1.
Tyler Kenley gets the win for the Braves. He's 5-3. Gabe Spire, the loss for the Mariners. He's 2-3. Raisel Iglesias, the save, his 24th of the season. Before we hit a break, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Hey fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. You'll hear from Braves starting pitcher Chris Sale. Next, this is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Change is always happening. But no matter what changes in 5 years, there's one thing that will stay the same: the price of your internet. With the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Hey, Braves fans, some things just get better with time, like your love for the Braves and banking with Truist One Checking. It's checking for life, offering everyday essentials like no overdraft fees and a tap-to-pay debit card, and great extras you'll appreciate season after season, like automatic upgrades as your balances grow. Be ready every inning with Truist One Checking. It's life-ready checking that grows with you. Get Truist One Checking today. Truist Bank. Member FDIC. You're not afraid to get dirty. You know there's strength in sweat, pride in a hard day's work, and power in a great team. We agree the best teams run like a well-oiled machine. That's why you need a Yanmar tractor on your roster. The tractor rated #1 in product quality by the EDA 5 years running. From digging and grading to tilling and mowing. Get more done. Take less time. Yanmar gets you to the game faster. See all their tractors online at yanmartractor.com. That's yanmartractor.com.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $309 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through September 30th, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 4308 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
Hey Braves fans, every day injuries happen on and off the field, but when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
If you missed any of today's Braves action, the Hyundai Postgame Show has you covered. You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back. Barrett Salee here in the Braves Radio Network studios, recapping the Braves 4-1 victory in Game 1 over the Seattle Mariners. Hey, fans, injuries can be devastating in baseball and in life. If you or someone you love are injured in an accident, there's only one call to make. Attorney Ken Nugent and his team. This season, Ken Nugent and pitcher Chris Sale have teamed up to remind all of us that our brave first responders also put Georgians first when devastating injuries occur. Each month, one first responder will be recognized for their tremendous service with a $1,500 award courtesy of attorney Ken Nugent, and that first responder will join Ken and Chris Sale on the field before a Braves home game. Monthly recipients are announced during the final Braves Clubhouse Report of the month, heard on the flagship of the Braves Radio Network, 680 The Fan. Nominate a first responder today at callken.com/first responder. That's callken.com/first responder. Attorney Ken Nugent, one call, that's all. Chris Sale was tremendous in his second game back since going on the injured list. He pitched 6 2/3, only gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, didn't walk a soul, and struck out 9 Seattle Mariners. Here is Sale after the game.
Of course, you never know how things are going to go after 2 months, but how good does this feel just to put 2 together like this?
Feels good. I'm just very thankful for it. And I think it just kind of shows the people that I have in my corner, really. I mean, I've been pitching my whole life, and I think that, when you get into something like this, you really lean on the people around you, and our medical staff, our coaching staff, everybody, even going down into the minor league rehab and leaning on those guys, just really shows the work that they put in and, the quality job that they do too.
What do you think of the defense on that left side tonight? Shortstop and left fielder both?
It was nice. Kind of big spots too. Profar, he made the one play early in the game. And then the ground rule double, he came up to me afterward. He goes, "Man, I was thinking about diving, but I was close to the wall. It's, it's on the gravel." And I told him, I was like, "Hey man, when you start getting close to the wall, like let's not get too crazy, but we'll figure our way out of it." So it was funny. As soon as I threw the pitch, balls off the bat. I'm like, he's 100% diving. Like, he's not going to come and tell me that. Like, he really wanted to dive for the one that was, like, close. So that was kind of a fun moment seeing that kind of play out and, on the field. So, but again, if you're gonna go out there and compete and have good outings, that you need that as much as anything. So, our defense has been, rock solid.
Chris, how about Profar and just what he's been able to do, especially as a type of center?
Yeah, I think you see him when he came back. He's been right in the mix of everything. He's being able to hit from both sides of the plate helps a lot. With versatility. His willingness to leave it all on the field, obviously, like you saw tonight. Just kind of block out some of that crowd noise from earlier this year. So, thankful he's back and doing what he's, what we all knew he was going to do. So he's, he definitely lengthens that lineup.
What have you thought of Tyler Kenley since he came over?
It's been locked down. I mean, watching his stuff, it's late. The action on all his stuff is so late, and thankful to have another guy like that in the back end of our bullpen to kind of shut things down on that end of it.
What are your thoughts as you go through these starts? It's easy for us to keep looking, saying that this is good for 2026. As a player, is there still a focus on 2025? Are you taking these starts saying, it makes me feel good about what next year's going to be? What's your outlook, or how do you look at it?
I think the cliche is you take it a start at a time, right? Regardless of what is going on this year or what might go on next year, you still got to wake up on a daily basis and do your job that day. This is a tough sport to be living in the rearview mirror or overlooking things that are in front of you. So for me personally, and I think as a team, we look at this as a daily basis and try to do our job on a daily basis and try to win the game in front of us.
With that being said, I think I know the answer. Do you ever think about what ifs? Like, what if Alonso's ball had been to a couple inches to the left or more? Do you let yourself even think about that?
Yeah, no, I think especially after, like tonight, I was, that was literally one of the first things I did. I came in, I was just kind of sitting in my locker, and I was like, man, what if I didn't get hurt? What if I was able to, stay upright this whole year? And, it's a tough game to play. I've done it a lot in my career just with injuries, and, I beat myself up plenty of nights over stuff like that. So, again, it's just one of those weird things where, especially that injury, it wasn't for lack of effort, or it wasn't for not being able to handle whatever it is. It was just kind of a freak thing on, like I said, a hustle play, trying to get outs. I saw an opportunity to take an out, but that being said, it is tough to kind of sit here and be like, man, what if you would have been able to kind of pitch these last 2 months and be able to pitch like you were and like you have been.
That was Braves starting pitcher Chris Sale. Hey, fans at Racetrack, we understand the importance of good food, cold drinks, and a great game. Be sure to download the Racetrack app now to stay up to date on amazing in-store offers and become a valued rewards member. Head to Racetrack for whatever gets you going. We're going to take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from manager Brian Snitker. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves. Two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Hey there, sports fans. It's Ben Ingram. We're in the home stretch of the season, and just like your team is making every play count, it's the perfect time to upgrade your outdoor space with